One page of dread.
Disaster.
Let's have one page of dread.
Or we'll do the introductions of everybody, and then. Hello, everybody, and welcome to TableTakes Plays live here at Chaldea Studios. Ooh, troublemaker already in the house. Hello, everybody. Did you guys know it is a spooky season?
Yay!
Oh,
that's why I'm here.
All the spookiness, and welcome, everybody. If you guys are curious what we're doing here today and why we have this beautiful tower in front of us, well, let me tell you, we are playing Dread. It's a very happy, fun game filled with sparkly rainbows, and everybody dies. So don't worry. I mean, you know,
Everybody dies?
maybe it depends on how well you pool your blocks. Ooh.
Oh gosh.
I am joined here by these lovely people. Why don't you introduce your human beautiful selves, starting over here?
Hi, my name is Marcus, and I am very excited to be here. I work here with TableTakes Plays, and I'm going to be very gentle against this table as I gesture emphatically. Peter, no! I've played Dread before. I love this game. I'm really excited to play Dread with some people who haven't necessarily played Dread before. So let's pass that over to Danny.
Hi, y'all. I am Danny. I'm here at this time. I'm the only one who's normally here on this day. The rest of my party left. So now I'm going to play Dread. You can find me on socials at through Danny's Eyes on Instagram, or follow me on Gen Con. That's where I always am. So see me there.
Hi, I'm Peter Atkinson, he, they, and I am taking wagers on whether or not the tower stands or falls over before we even start playing.
I think it's gonna fall.
I think it's going to fall.
It's destiny.
You can find me on Facebook at Peter Atkinson, and also on various Gen Con TV shows like Peter vs. Machine and Act Rookie and TableTakes.
All those shows here on Discount Channel. What was this place called? Oh, Gen Con TV.
Yeah.
Wow.
Twitch.tv/GenConTV.
Oh yeah, twitch.tv/. Also, we have a TikTok. Also, we have an Instagram. Also, you can just, look us up on all the social medias.
True.
But yes, if you guys are wondering and are not familiar with Dread, this is, in all seriousness, this is a kind of easy to pick up horror game that asks you, instead of dice, you pull from the Jenga tower. And it's normally a setting set for about 5 players, 1 to 5 players, but you notice, uno, dos, tres.
Two already dead.
We don't have
Starting
two
in the
other
middle of the
players. So one of the things, middle of the game, hardcore mode. So one of the things that they call for in here, since there is less than 5 players, there has to be minus 3 blocks for every player not here. So each of you, this is all about equality. So each of you get to pull 2 blocks, and keep in mind you cannot pull from the first 2 rows.
Yep.
So that's just, once you pull, a new row is established.
What if we knock it over like right now accidentally? I'm not on purpose. I'm not going to be obnoxious. I just joke about
Are you sure? Are you sure? There's been already more than like 5 times
you're right.
joking.
Yeah, you're right.
But I do have 2 extra character sheets because I believe in your abilities so much in this game.
Okay.
So yeah. Also, some of the rules that you might not know, if you guys are not aware, I'm going to ask you, depending on the difficulty, to pull blocks. You have an option to pull them or not. If you choose not to, you just fail at that thing. You don't die, you just fail.
Okay.
But if the tower does fall, you die. And I dictate it. Like, if you accidentally make it fall, I get to say how you die.
But lucky you.
If you find that the tower is very wibbly wobbly and you're like, oh my God, we're in the thick of it, this is not a good scenario for us, we're gonna all do deaths and stuff.
So nervous.
Then you have an option to sacrifice yourself, and then you get to dictate how you die in a very awesome, spectacular, glittery way.
Glitter?
Glitter.
Nice.
Extra glitter. Glittery way, how you would like to do this. Oh, and also before we start pulling, let me go ahead. Generally, we want to make sure that people are comfortable here playing at the table. So I have some safety rules that we're going to have here. Well, first, if you guys at all feel uncomfortable at any moment, you can either write down on your paper and just flip me the X, or do this hand symbol is okay. Or just speak out loud if you feel comfortable to do that. Some of the themes that we are not going to be touching, NO, straight, like hard no, is going to be racist or homophobic tropes and slander sayings. Also anything dealing with sexual assault, no, I don't, none of that. Anything with starving or depriving people of food, that's a no-no. And hurting or torturing of children is also not allowed. Keep in mind this is a horror setting, and I'm sorry, you're gonna die. I'm sorry.
Do not take your death personally.
You can't take death as a veil.
You can't take death as a veil. There's, I could make it less gory.
Yeah.
We could fade, but you're super, super dead.
So in this instance,
Yes.
so if I were to pull a piece and knock it over, you would decide how I died, correct?
Yes.
So who are you? Because I don't think you introduced yourself.
Oh, who am I?
Yeah, who's the person who would tell me this?
Who am I?
Yeah.
I am God. I am all-knowing. I am Bonsai, but also God.
Correct.
Perfect.
Did I not? Oh, sorry. I'm Bonsai, she, her. I don't know if I actually introduced myself at all. I can't remember. I'm just very excited to play this game. I am your storyteller, also the God, the narrative voice of this creation, this world. And I will be here telling you the rules and stuff. And I'm also the thing that will laugh when anybody dies or is in cringy.
Oh, we're all gonna
Seems
laugh
fair.
when.
It's just gonna be
seems fair.
great.
Oh my gosh, Bonsai, thank you so much for making us live in terror here.
Yes.
Yeah.
In dread.
In
In
dread.
dread, almost.
Dread.
I GM with a smile, which is maybe worse or better. It's hard to say.
A little bit of both.
So, how character creation works here on this game is that I've handed each of the players a character sheet with 4 common questions. I'm going to go ahead and say them out loud, the 4 common questions, while they have 2 secret questions that they can share with you, the audience, or not, because secrets. So here are some of the questions that I handed out. I don't know, would you guys like to tell the question and repeat it so people know what you're answering, or would you like me to read it out loud first?
You read it out loud and then
Okay.
we answer.
All right, we'll read it
Right.
out loud and then as we go through each of the 4, I have 4 common questions for everybody. Everybody gets the same common question, the first 4, and the last 2 are my special sauce questions. So it makes you all your special own individual people living in this world. So, first question, we'll go ahead and do a round robin. I'll go ahead and ask, and then each of you will answer the question out loud. And I'll point to who does it first so people are not confused. We'll do it out of rotation. All right. So you have been hired to investigate a mystery at a once prominent old hotel by its current owner. How did the owner discover you, and what is it that you do that got you hired? Let's go ahead and start this side. Peter.
I advertise on TikTok as a paranormal debunker
Interesting.
because there's no such thing as paranormal.
Whoa.
Wait, I said one question at a time. You have to wait. But also,
Did jump ahead.
you jumped ahead a little bit. You jumped ahead a little bit.
I didn't.
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
A
Anywho,
non-believer
also,
amongst our ranks.
Danny.
The owner found my YouTube channel where I explained all of my paranormal beliefs. So it's very like strings to boards and pictures and crazy hair. That was me.
All right.
We
And
got
then
hired for
Marcus.
opposite reasons.
We gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
One way or the other. One of
Yeah.
us is right.
So
Yeah.
one's TikTok, one's YouTube. Ha! I like this. And then Marcus, sorry.
I'm not sure. I blacked out drinking and woke up to the phone ringing.
Very nice.
interesting.
Very interesting.
Interesting.
All right, now for the second question that I was going to ask. Do you believe in the supernatural, paranormal, cryptozoology, big word, aliens, or anything else of the sort? If so, why, Danny?
I do. I've seen it.
You seen it?
I've seen it. It was there. I've seen it all.
All right. Marcus.
Nope, there's a scientific explanation for everything.
All right. And then Peter, what was it?
Yeah,
gonna be fun.
Yeah, of course not. Don't be ridiculous.
2
we go.
non-believers. Wow, I like those odds. What about you? Spoopernatural is what folks are saying in chat. Spoopernatural.
That's good. I
Very
like that.
nice. And then let's go ahead, Marcus. When the going gets rough, what keeps you going?
The unbearable nothingness of beyond.
Ooh, nice. Endless. Peter?
Machoismo.
Machismo.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. Danny?
For me, it's the thought of knowing what's on the other side.
Ooh. Knowing on the other side.
Exactly.
Okay. I had to do a little sing along. And then also, last question that is common for everybody is Peter, what is your name? Is that your real name?
My real name is Hunter Haas Thompson.
That's a good name. That's a good ghost hunter name.
I'd subscribe to that on TikTok for
Right?
sure.
Yeah, Hunter Haas Thompson.
All right.
Trademark.
Trademark. All right. And then, of course, Danny.
I am Cindy Rosebriar, and that's my real name.
Real name? Okay. And then Marcus.
Wesley.
Wesley.
As long as it's not Crusher.
Wesley. All right, and then I have
Damn
two
it.
special questions, and then if you guys want to write the down for your character's name, and then for those who are keeping track, we got a Hunter, a Cindy, and a Weasley. Wesley.
Weasley. Thank you, Bonsai.
No,
Thank you so
I'm sorry.
much.
I'm sorry, I saw
Just
I'm out of here.
sacrifice.
Sacrifice.
Ignoble sacrifice.
Still taking bets about the Jingle Tower.
So, each of you have your own special question, and you can just go hum if you don't want to answer the question. But do you want to specify the question? I guess I'll leave that up to you, all right? Who did we go left off with? Ladies first. Danny. Hum
Yeah.
hum for them.
I have a secret.
You have a secret, gotta keep
Okay.
it. Marcus, what is your question?
My question was, you spend so much time away from home now. Why don't you call your wife anymore? My answer is, home isn't home anymore. More importantly, after what happened on the boat, she should be the one calling me.
All right, nice.
I really want to know what's going on with Wesley.
It was a rough boat trip, I'll tell you that much.
And then Hunter,
intrigued.
please.
So my question was, why do you have such dangerous hobbies?
Why?
And they say you have a death wish. Well, the problem is I brag too much, and then I get caught in an impasse, and I can't back down. And so that's how I ended up, doing skydiving on a horse, just things like that.
Wow.
Masculinity is a prison.
But how was the horse?
Oh, the horse was fine.
They've done it before.
Yeah,
the horse had skydiving before.
Horse was a
It's one of those
veteran.
you shut up to the back of the.
Yeah. Downhill water skiing, it's just.
Sports. Yeah,
Machismo.
Machismo.
Love
this.
Straight
Yeah.
edge. And then also, question. I have 6 questions, so this is the last question. You can go ahead and specify it, or you want to go hum, secret.
What photo do you keep in your wallet and secretly stare at? My photo is of my long dead grandmother.
Grandma.
My grandma.
Wow. Mine is, why won't the nightmares go away? My answer is I simply haven't earned that right yet.
Okay.
Thank you, Bonsai, for that question.
You're welcome.
Wow.
I told you these are great questions.
It's a hard boat trip.
Yeah.
And then your last question.
Yeah, you had an encounter with the paranormal as a child that you still refuse to talk about. What was it? Well, my dead daddy came and told me real men never back down.
Dead dad issues.
But
Okay.
now I know that was just the overactive childhood imagination.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'm glad you all were answering
fun.
these questions. Thank you,
Now pass your paper to
Cindy,
the left.
Cindy, Hunter, and Wesley. So let
terrifying.
us go ahead and take a breath and pull 2 blocks each.
Now I'm
2
nervous.
blocks each?
Yes,
Oh, gosh. Okay.
because there are 2 people missing, so 3 blocks for
Per
each person.
Who goes first?
So
Again.
All at the same time.
Yep.
Marcus, or sorry, Wesley.
Weasley.
Okay, for that, now I'm standing up. I gotta stand up for this.
So I feel like I have to move my. Oh my gosh! It wiggled so much.
You guys made me go. You guys made me go.
2 each. Look at these.
I'm already just stressing out.
Horror game. Horror.
Yeah.
This is great.
This is
I don't want to touch the table.
this is called escalation. This is
I feel like I gotta scoot my chair back.
I hope I even get a scene in this game, or it's gonna be.
I'm so glad I went
volunteers?
first.
I want to go next.
Okay, go ahead.
I want to go next.
Okay.
Remember, you choose to make this as hard as you
2?
want.
I think it said 3.
No, 3 per person missing, and everybody has to do equal.
So sit.
Oh,
Whoa.
It did come out the other side, though. It did come out. Okay.
Oh my god! I don't know if I can get it.
can you use 2 hands? Can you hold one while you
I
pull
will.
out?
I will allow access, but
Oh,
not
oh,
another
oh,
person
oh,
helping one
yeah,
single
whoa.
little
Yeah.
Well, see,
persona.
and this is a good thing. We just learned this rule, so what I did wasn't illegal.
Technically, it wasn't.
Oh yeah, it's
I'm
like the law.
abandoning that
Like
piece.
if you didn't know it was against the law, then
Yes, only so I'll allow 2 hands, but only fingers, no extra tools like these
Okay.
thingies.
and they have to belong to the same person.
And it has to belong to the
both
same
hands have
person.
to belong.
Oh my
and you
God.
can't borrow someone else's hand.
No, you
for
cannot
this
borrow
purpose,
somebody else's
right?
hand.
Okay.
At this wonderful bar in Indianapolis at Gen Con, there's a giant Jenga tower.
That
I
would've
think
been
we should
fun.
play that next Gen
All
Con.
right, last 2 pools.
Peter,
was
I
a
believe in
lot.
you.
We haven't even like really started playing yet, and I'm already
yeah, I
like,
know. Just wait until you have to do the first pool. I haven't even started talking about the story.
That's the one I abandoned.
setting. Ooh.
See, that's why I abandoned it.
I like how like
the other way
everybody-
works,
Oh,
though.
the other way's good. There's like a spot where it's like hard on the. Yeah, there you go.
Oh my goodness. Peter, you're doing it.
Do that.
Nope, it has to be flat. Has to be flat. Have you not
these extra-
played Jingle
but
before?
wait. If you didn't know the rule, it doesn't apply at that moment.
That's true. That's true.
Now, if you there is, I've played a lot.
Shenanigans,
I've played a lot of Jenga, so there is a way where you can play with them up on the sides like that, and it's so much harder.
You know, if you want to do that, I'm just
don't.
trying to help
I
you
don't.
out. You all want to go ahead
really
and
don't.
Oh my gosh.
We really are setting ourselves up for something.
We really, no, truly.
Okay, Peter.
Okay, that's how you want to play it. That's cool.
Okay,
this
Peter.
is choices that you have all
Oh, you're
made.
supposed to make it.
Oh, Peter made that choice.
Here's the thing, Peter didn't know.
No.
Okay.
No, you are a whole
Okay.
separate person.
Okay,
Whole separate person.
Okay, let's do
Singular.
this.
Fine.
Singular.
Call
Singular.
Game Master's best friend.
This is going to be fun. I vote
Hold on. So
Hunter
while I
goes
look
first.
at this, I want you all to hear this laughter.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh no.
I like this. So let's go ahead and set up this setting.
Could you keep those other character sheets warm?
Yeah, make
so
sure
nice
those
and
are
cozy?
close. Hunter should go first.
All right. So
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you want to go first. You don't
are
want to.
all
Do not want to last.
somehow you all traveled in the same airport at the same time, coincidentally, all being picked up. There's somebody at the airport with a sign, each of your individual names,
Okay.
leading you to a car. You are in upstate New York, taking a long drive about an hour away from any city into a deep wooded area near mountainous, like
Are we in the gunks?
Ardenac. What is it? The Ardrak character. The Ardenac.
Oh God.
Adirondack.
Adirondack.
Sorry, words.
Adirondack.
I know English. Adirondack chair area. Yes.
Okay.
Nice wooded.
Great rock climbing in
Scenic
that part of the state.
area. Very beautiful.
Apples. Yeah.
Shawanagunks.
Yeah. So as you're driving, hour drive, a lot of people, very popular location. There's like a diner you can go to that's very homey. Lots of like railroad riding places and stuff, just deep into these like woods. Keep in mind, good thing you guys brought recording equipment because internet can be kind of spotty. Cell phone can be kind of spotty out here, But you were all invited to the Saranac Hotel. Saranac is a grand old hotel resort, like a fairy tale Victorian style villa, circa a late 1800s.
Ooh.
You can clear just by driving in. The gates open up, you drive in, you see these steaming pools all around of hot, what is it called? Geothermic pools all around in the area, hot springs area. It's a very nice little mountainous villa.
Definitely.
This thing is large. This is a large hotel, back in the old heyday of its time. It's clear that this hotel was once the jewel of the Adirondacks. Very popular. It may be kind of dated, but still it's that timeless elegance that you see. You walk into this grand entrance, very lavish. Judging by the outside, it's like maybe 400 rooms. Huge, massive structure deep in these
big.
woods. The resort compasses a sprawling estate boasting amenities from a turn-of-century aristocrat might like. So you could definitely tell, the French would really love this place. Decadence. Decadence comes to mind when you see this.
This place is haunted.
Yeah.
Even though the hotel is well past its prime, you can tell that it's very well maintained. And it doesn't seem to have lost any of its grandeur. As you go in, you're seeing, but surprisingly enough, with this big set, it's very empty. You seem to be like maybe one of like a handful of guests here for something this grand. Almost feels abandoned.
Are there other cars here?
Yeah, there's other cars.
There are cars.
There are other cars.
Do you see
There-
any people at all?
Yes.
Yeah, like people on the grounds, like
Well, one.
working. One guy on the
One
grounds.
one or two people.
Okay.
Like it's clean and well like organized and clean, not dreary. But the emptiness.
It looks like it should be alive, but it's just
yeah.
empty.
Yes, it looks like it should be alive, but it's got that eerie sense of emptiness.
Ooh.
Emptiness out there, the whole building. And go ahead. Are you? They said, they pull up, they put the car right in front, let you out,
Yeah, get out.
and you
Grab
enter
my-
in.
Yeah, grab my stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Grab our equipment.
put on my hat.
All right. Kind of modern. It has been slightly updated since its time. There's automatic doors.
Oh.
So you can walk in, but it's like nice automatic doors that are the old style, like glass pane, and they open up and then close back in. It's nice and calming. And it smells like, like a spa.
Okay.
Almost. Wellness spa.
Okay.
It has like history plaques on the side of the building, noted as a historical site.
Were we given any instructions as to who to contact here? No. Anything
there's-
beyond investigate a mystery? Like, was there anything about like what we're supposed to be investigating?
Do you want to investigate before coming in here? Do you?
Well, I didn't.
Well, yeah, we didn't know if we had
start
talked
playing
to-
until I was getting off the aircraft, so I didn't.
I mean, yeah, so we could go ahead while you're walking in. You can think about this, like in my mind, I remember this that I researched.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
would
yeah.
anybody like to do any research before coming here?
Yeah, since I just asked about it. I think that.
Yeah.
I think that
gives-
qualifies
I think
you.
it gives me
All
an
right.
open door to.
You
I was just
know what? I'll just.
Yeah.
I'll be kind. You don't have to pull for this. It's a very famous hotel.
Yeah.
So, what you find out
Poltergeist. Hotel.
that its rise in fame was during the 1800s during the Santorium movement, used as a sanatorium for tuberculosis patients.
Sounds great.
Then later on, it was changed and updated to be a wellness spa to preserve good looks and health. Many starlets have come to this area to escape paparazzi because of it is a quiet and out of the way area where there's nobody can come in and reception.
Okay.
You do know that there are Yelp reviews about how it's like updated but doesn't really have great internet connection.
Sure.
It's got dial-up.
Oh.
I don't know how you
Dial
found
up.
my YouTube video on here.
Dial up.
So that's the biggest concern. Everyone raves about how starlets are like, it made me feel better. I feel rejuvenated afterwards. But the only thing is that I felt so disconnected, but it's nice. It's got pretty well reviews. It's just people can complain about it being very isolated.
Okay.
Okay. Unnerving.
Yeah. So you go in, you see at this time of day, let me see, what time is it? Ooh, what time do you think you guys would be coming in? So here's a question. Do you guys think that they would get you here as soon as possible or in the afternoon?
I feel like we maybe would arrive in the afternoon so we could do our investigation in the evening, right?
Have
Like
a little light
Yeah, while
left.
people are wrapping up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
Sure.
Afternoon, so we would say 2 p.m.?
Yeah, that sounds great.
sure.
Sure.
That sounds like a good time with the flights would be as
Okay.
cheap.
Obviously, a very important decision.
Yeah.
we have.
I'm just
really-
asking.
Yeah.
You see a
2 p.m.
very well-dressed man at the counter
yeah.
typing away, and then looks up. Oh, hello. You must be Mr. Stewart's special guest. Let me go ahead and call him right away. if anybody want to take a look, he's a very well-dressed individual man. Looks like he's like you wouldn't bat an eye if he was at a 4-star resort.
Okay.
Very prompt, very clean, very
Right.
well shaven.
Right. But this is like a 5-star place, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's like a 5-star person.
I was like, is he lesser than?
No.
He fits in.
He fits in.
Okay.
He fits in.
Yeah.
But for, like I said, the emptiness of the place, you're like, why is somebody who is obviously this
Yeah.
capable still here? And then,
Can we,
so who introduces himself? Hello, I'm welcome.
Thank you.
I am sure you are.
is this the off season?
There's been. Well, and then he shakes his head. Well, I'm sorry, excuse my rudeness. I'm sure where is it? Oh, shoot.
Stuart.
Yeah, Mr. Stewart will give you more of those details, being that you are his special guest. Your rooms are all ready for you. Of course, this is probably not a matter we want to speak in public, but Mr. Stewart will go ahead. You're like, yes, he's very prompt though. You
Tumbleweed.
notice he's like, yes, he is telling you, he's like, very prompt. This is something that you probably won't want to discuss in public, but, Mr. Stewart, will give you all a briefing in the rooms and such. And if anything, my name is Rodriguez. So you can see on his name tag, points Rodriguez, it says Sebastian Rodriguez is first. Looks to be in late 20s. That's just come call through to the front desk. I will be here till 10 p.m. I'll be your front door. And if anything, you have any special requests, please let me know, and I'll let the help know immediately to get whatever you need, accommodations-wise, battery packs or anything like that. Unfortunately, the hotel is rustic, and so I do not have a Wi-Fi password for you.
Oh,
Rustic. Does it look like there's electricity here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Which is very odd that you say that because it does look very modern inside. Why don't they have better connection?
Oh, better Wi-Fi. Yeah. All right. Well,
must be Comcast.
So if you would,
Sorry.
on the woods. And then you could see that he's typing in, and he just picks up the phone real quick, calls, and then there's another message. He goes, "Oh, hello, Mr. Stewart, your guests are here waiting," and then hangs up the phone, picks up again, calls and talks to a Tran. Says, "Hello, Tran. We have guests coming here. If you would please provide the room ready with the afternoon teas and snacks. That would be great." He's
great.
messaged you to sit down in one of the vast sitting areas that you can see the reading rooms.
Empty.
Very empty. Like I said, I wanted you guys to know that while you're sitting here, what really strikes you is the whole property, though vast, it's just very vast emptiness. The resort was meant to host well over thousands of guests and staff, and now it only echoes fill its ballrooms, its giant banquet halls, and endless hallways.
Okay.
That's what you.
So
You think that they would?
You only really wait. I mean, do you want to role play waiting?
no,
No, we
that's
get
fine.
happen for this.
That's
Yeah.
You guys still want to talk to each other? Because you guys probably don't know each other.
You're gonna complain about
Maybe
Wi-Fi.
these
Did
two.
we know
Yeah.
that the names of the person? Did I know that
You
Miss
thought you-
Wackadoodle was going to be on this trip?
You thought you were going to be the only people
Wow.
hired for this, and to know that there was other people. Maybe you talked in the car on the way. It's an hour drive,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
I told you what you know about me is I was just told to show up here. I got a call and was told to show up here.
Right.
That's the only thing I would have shared.
Right. Yeah.
so yeah.
Well, they pulled me off the rodeo circuit to be here, so I guess
hard life,
but-
that rodeo life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is,
rodeo
but
life.
the pay's good. So hey,
And more power to you.
All right, and
Am I
then
the only ghost hunter here? Looking for
Well, you,
I try not to spit my tea. Ghost hunter.
you don't
ghost
actually have
hunting
tea
license.
yet.
Oh, okay.
That was just a conversation you heard.
I mean, clearly
okay.
we are here Look at this place.
Yeah.
Something happened here. Something incredible.
Poor planning.
Oh no. It's never poor planning.
All right. After I would say 10 minutes, you
I
hear
didn't look at you either.
footsteps echoing through there,
Okay.
and you see entering in this older gentleman, very put together, with a very neat kind of designer, almost designer suits, but also looks kind of could be your grandpa.
Okay.
An older gentleman, very nice, smiling, comes in all oh, hello, and he comes to each of you. Hunter shakes your hand, and then Cindy, and then Wesley. I'm so glad you all could make it. Thank you. I hope the trip was well. I have refreshments ready for you, or unless you want to put your bags away.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having us here. I appreciate that.
I'm just really excited. I love all of your work. We can get to that later. I'm just so excited. I'm glad you accepted my invitation here. As you can see, all the amenities and everything is open up to you. I want you all to feel very welcomed here and such.
Yeah.
And then let's go ahead and, if you would follow me, I have a sitting room ready for us.
Lead us on, partner. Let's go.
You go into this area, and he takes you a little bit a ways. It's a big hotel.
Away from all the people.
Yeah, all the people.
Yeah.
It's it seems to be a private room sitting area. You notice that when you enter in, it smells delectable in there. There are treats set up. It's a fancy, almost afternoon tea time set up for you. Biscuits, cookies. He motions to sit.
You got any beer?
Oh, if you would like beer, let me go ahead and I'll get that refreshment.
2, please.
Yeah.
2?
Yeah.
2 for me. Throw 3.
You guys didn't notice at first, but there actually is wait staff in this room. They're just, so it's you think this is wow, I'm in a very, very posh establishment. You see, he's Judy, Ian, can you please get refreshments and everything, and then, he mentioned Judy. Oh, can you tell Tanya when she's done if she come over and greet our guests too? And he was oh, okay, I'll go ahead and do that, mister. So Judy, very young, young looking, Ian, butlery type, very, this is definitely a maid and a butler that is taking care of you. Sit down. He's oh yeah, just enjoy yourselves. I'm sorry, I should have known about the beer. I know. I am just so excited to have you here because, he relaxes. You think it's supposed to be a very stiff event. This man is very relaxed. This is I'm so glad you're here. I have such a story to tell. As you can see, from the outside, we're not as great as we were in our heyday. With all the vast crowds that are stomping at our door,
I was wondering if it was the off season.
How do you keep the lights on in this place?
Yeah, it's, luckily we are a historical site, and, my family before us left a good endowment to keep this place running, but, he combs his hair back and looks quite serious, and is to be honest, the reason why I brought you here, especially with your investigative skills and, I really believe that you all could get to the heart of this, especially because you're all so youthful, you're different paths. I heard that these are new outlets to communicate with people, maybe do an advertisement at the same thing as nipping the problem in the bud. And of course you have someone who, thank you again for coming here, with somebody who obviously, got the new and the old traits here, as he gestures around.
So tell us exactly, what are we doing here? What is it? There's something about a mystery to be solved.
It honestly,
what sort of mystery?
as he goes in and is, My business is getting sabotaged. There is a bunch of crazy people out there that I don't know.
That's true.
There is, but specifically, crazy people trying to ruin my family's business here.
Really?
Yes.
This hotel's business.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I sometimes I would call the cops, but I know my age, people don't believe it, but I know there's something else out there. And I know these people.
Exactly.
Yes. And these people, obviously, I don't know, they're not in their right minds, but they hit on something. Because not something, saboteurs can't just immediately cause these without...
Cause what exactly? I'm hearing a lot of thoughts, but what exactly is happening? How are you being sabotaged?
It's embarrassing to say, but customers are getting scared away. And these people, I don't know what their business is about. I don't know where they came from, but they came from nowhere, and they've just been writing these scribbles on my walls. Scribbles everywhere.
So you're talking
Graffiti,
about
vandalism.
Vandals. Yeah, are
The
they
occult.
teenagers, maybe?
I have
Kids?
no clue, and I'm...
Youngins?
The heavy side.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so there are, well, this is a big place. There's
What do
probably
the symbols
lots
like?
of places to hide,
I-
I'm sure.
I'm sure, I'll go ahead and have, sorry, I have notes. I'll have Bryce show you around
Okay.
when we're done, but they're messing up my hot
Okay.
springs, indoor hot springs, outdoor hot springs. They're
hot
leaving these dolls in
Dolls.
tables, in areas.
So they're trying to spook people.
Yes, spook people, but I know there's something else going on, because a little bit of spook I can understand, but
So-
truly something else.
So vandals are trying to spook away your customers. They're using spooky stuff.
You say that, but I know it's got to be something else. There's been an eeriness that has fallen over the place since these events have started.
What's the history of this land and this building? Like you said, it's from the 1800s, but
Not great.
what did anything significant happen here?
I mean, if you guys looked up the history, and then he's like, oh, okay, let me tell you the history of my family, this hasn't always been in my generation of my family. And then as you say that, somebody, they knock at the door and comes in another, a woman, older age. Excuse me. And then he stands up and gestures, oh, this is my wife, Tanya. I hope you guys,
Take off my hat.
Pleasure.
she's coming in. She looks, a little flushed, smells of geothermic smell off of her, like a spa that comes off of her. She's like, oh, hello, dear. Oh, and these must be your special guests, dear. Hello, it's nice to meet you. I'm Tanya. I'm very warm to the touch. Warm to the touch. I know she doesn't say warm to the touch.
Warm to the
but,
touch, warm to the touch.
Warm to the touch.
All right.
It's a greeting in upstate New York.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, and she comes in. Oh, I'm sure Gabriel's been calling about and telling you about all of these children or something messing up the place. And She's like, no, my dear. There's obviously something deeper going on in this. And then their little lovely banter getting together. She's like,
So she seems like she's actually
Level-headed.
more level-headed.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Right. So, well, have you got cameras installed?
Yeah, I thought exactly.
To monitor where these kids are.
You see,
They probably
when-
got secret doors or something there, but hiding in or
Secret
something.
passageways.
Yeah. This place is huge.
It is huge,
This
but-
is a daunting problem. Keeping track of the comings and goings of where there's so many places that potential vandals could be hiding out.
I would say we do have cameras here, but I don't know. It's just sometimes these old technology, we haven't been able to catch them on camera yet, but also, we tend to be a little bit low back. We cater to the higher clientele who want more privacy and such. So, there are times that not all the cameras are on. It does cost a lot of upkeep to keep this area running.
What about forensics on the dolls?
Oh, that. Tanya rolls her eyes. She's like, oh, those silly things. And he's like, no, there's obviously something going on, you can't let out for the occult. He rambles on, and he's like, it's just scare tactics that whatever these kids or whatever are using.
Yeah.
So
I agree with Tanya. Yeah. Obviously, this is just somebody's trying to. Yeah.
And then usually, Gabriel's actually getting kind of upset that he's like, excuse me, I have valid concerns here,
And we've all seen Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
So
it's always a rational explanation.
As you go on through the night, or we're gonna go ahead, you got pretty much the gist of what's going on. You'll have a very pleasant conversation. They seem like a very lovely couple.
Yeah.
Together.
Yep.
And they'll invite you to their room. It's for some reason he will talk you off about his family history throughout the night. They'll bring dinner service and stuff. And it's like, from what he's saying, he loves to blab about the history of this place, about his family. Tanya's been married and she's not of the old blood or whatever here.
So she married into it.
Yes, she married into it.
Okay.
He's he's the one who's been here for a while.
His family, it's his whole story.
Yeah,
and
it's his whole
everything.
story. He
Yeah.
tells you about it. All the starlets that came in, the history about it. He used to be tuberculosis sanctorum and stuff like that. Anything you have questions for, he'll answer with a very long synopsis.
Okay.
The man knows his
But
history.
maybe Bonsai the DM could summarize.
Oh, summarize. Yes, this used to be it. You summarizing everything. Tuberculosis area, during that high fashion during the 1800s, people come, go, and they're like, it's the cure-all. But sometimes people just unfortunately died here. We have a graveyard premises and stuff.
Graveyard.
Yeah, there's a graveyard.
It's a resort.
But also, it's just because it's the hot week. And then, some people get married here. There are, because we do have that history behind it. There are people that request to be buried here. They request to get married here, all that jazz.
So, is there any anybody trying to buy this property? Are there any financial problems with the property?
You just know that.
I'm asking the family. I'm asking him and Tanya.
Oh yeah,
I'm asking Stuart and Tanya if they're. It's is your business solvent?
This is basically a historical site. At some point, the state actually helps out a little bit for it, and there's also been an endowment. They have old money.
So they're not struggling by any means.
They're not
so
struggling
it's not the
by-
financial issue that's causing them
But
lack
he
of.
hates seeing his family's resort being somewhat abandoned. He remembers the heyday when it was filled with people, and now.
Well, there's lots of nut jobs out there that like to believe in ghosts and supernatural. So maybe you could cater to some of them.
Okay.
But yeah,
Harsh
So there's
words.
nobody trying to take the land from you, or so my character's searching for the mundane, what's who has it in for these people, right?
Exactly.
Right.
actually, you can have a pool to see.
Oh, snap.
right.
Here it
A
goes.
pool to see if, thinking maybe once,
A rival resort.
maybe
okay.
maybe something that Tanya would want to whisper to you
Yeah, I'm looking
while
for.
taking you to your room.
I'm looking for a motive of why somebody would be terrorizing them and using foolish sorts of scare tactics to try
right.
and get them. Okay, so you just can't go to the top two, and you do
Top
this one.
two.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go. Yeah,
you
you
can.
top two. You can. You're right, top two.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you were planning the whole time, I
Yep.
see.
Oh my gosh. And on the way to your room, you ran into.
The whole hotel collapsed.
You put it on top.
Oh, I thought you had to keep them for
No, you
currency
don't.
of some
You
sort.
don't.
Now you got to keep putting them
Now,
back
see,
on.
that's an interesting game.
Okay.
That's, you don't keep it.
Oh no!
Great. So while you guys are all going to your room, she lets you.
We're doomed anyway. I mean,
Tanya-
this game is going to end.
Oh, it's gonna end sooner than later. That's
All
great.
right. So, then they're going ahead telling you, all right, fine. Tanya, Gabriel sees you to your room. You're all within one wing of the Grand Hotel on the same floor. She goes ahead and, because since you were asking all of these very pointed questions more than these other two, she's like, she steps to your side. Well, I didn't want to say this because Gabriel doesn't like thinking about this.
Gabriel or Stewart?
Mr. Stewart.
Mr. Stewart is Gabriel.
Oh, okay.
Gabriel is his first name.
Yeah, and
Because
this is his wife.
this is his wife,
Yeah.
so that's why she refers to him as Gabriel.
Yeah. Okay, I get it now. Yeah.
There's been land disputes.
Land
People are not happy. They're saying that these lands weren't secured properly.
Aren't secured properly. You mean protected or owned?
Owned properly. There has been debates about, people in the past,
So property ownership disputes.
well, like ownership disputes she's trying to say in the nicest way possible that they were people that came from another area settling in this land.
The land is stolen.
Oh, they mean his family.
His family.
His family
Are
settled in this land.
A land that may have been occupied by somebody else, but they didn't think that somebody else.
Are we talking about like
Native.
homesteaders or Native Americans?
Native land.
Oh, okay. So Native. Okay, so
Because
we
these
have-
geothermal areas
That's true.
may, if you could, she's just going to say that. She's going to hint to that. They
Okay.
really like talking about it.
So
'cause
Native
it's
Americans, yeah, contest.
Contest.
Like tribal land or something like that. Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Don't look too closely.
So, I mean, maybe you could know, somebody could bring, if you want to share that information with anybody who might know something about the past. That's just a hint.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
You're gonna
okay.
meet with them
Well,
afterwards?
yeah. If once we're
Settled in?
once we're separated from them, I will share with
Yeah.
you guys what.
And then,
So
go ahead.
I think what we're gonna do is try and find some of the real history of this place. Like, what if there's a library in the place that has some
This place
books
has to have a
about
library.
Yeah, absolutely.
about the history of this land that goes back far enough. A book that if they knew it was there, they might not have kept it. But,
Also, before I mentioned, because they sent you home, they said, around 10 a.m., Bryce will come around. Hold on. Boop, 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 boop. Double checking his last name. Lee Shepherd, Bryce Lee Shepherd,
okay.
will be coming around. He is the custodian, and will show you all the areas and all the areas that were, defaced, vandalized, all kinds of jazz.
Okay.
All right.
So, and then,
Okay.
So, when do you guys turn in?
Well, when they ditch us, I want to go down. I want to go looking
Yeah.
for a library,
Okay. You don't know the area.
a sitting room.
A sitting room? Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying, this is a vast area. You don't know the room. I'll go ahead. You have to pool to find the library
Yeah.
late at night.
And you come with me or not, it's up to you. I'm not trying
If
to
we
do
go,
something
do
on
we
my own.
have to?
Do we all have to pull?
Oh, if you guys are separating, you all have to pool. But if
Okay.
it's only one person and you're traveling as a group, one designated person can pool.
Okay.
Oh,
I think we should go to the library.
Not it.
Not it.
Mark, dang it. I was going to say Mark.
We'll turn it over to our Jenga
Champion.
champion.
okay. We need
Yeah.
absolute silence.
We're going to try to find a library.
Dun dun dun.
But yes, I do hope that everybody, just as they're doing this, I hope everybody in chat liked that intro into the world. I know it was a lot
Fabulous.
of lore dump. I'm sorry.
No, thank you, Bonzo.
I just wanted to set the setting. Beautiful setting.
Oh God.
All right, after searching, it won't take you very long. It takes you maybe about 30 minutes.
good job,
You
good
find the library. You find that there's been plaques on some of the pillars in the walls that point like, hey, this is you. It's like old style plaques of like, you are here, made out of brass. And they're like, the library in this quadrant,
Okay.
And then, you find it eventually. It is a very well-stocked library.
Is there a back room?
Perfect.
Like a
Start looking for like the oldest books.
Yeah.
like
All
maybe
right.
a back room with a lock.
So as each of you go ahead and do your own search, each of you will have to do a pool.
no. Okay.
Oh no, I'm just
I
gonna
just
follow
pulled.
her. I'm just gonna no.
I'm just saying, if
So
you guys
you have
each
to-
want to separately look
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
something.
I'm gonna look at photographs.
Photographs? All right.
I'm gonna take notes.
This is
Oh, here it is.
so.
Sometimes the truth reveals itself.
And then once you guys get information, we'll go ahead and have a natural, nice break. So you guys can pee. I don't know if you guys realize it's been an hour.
It has been
it
a very
really been
tense
a
hour.
while?
Yeah, I just clocked the clock.
That's why I said, I'm
Hey,
sorry, that was a
nice.
lot of intro.
You know, that's pretty good.
Great job,
I'll
Peter.
take that, Peter.
yeah.
was great.
So
All right,
Peter's
so
looking
you're
at-
looking at photos.
I'm looking for photos, and I'm gonna look for like Native Americans themed photos, you know, and stuff like that.
You actually see that there's not really that much photo. Like, are you looking for books?
old photos.
Old photos. Like
Old
on the
photos.
walls, it just prominently shows
Yeah, I mean,
you-
if there's no photos, you know, like
On the
a lot of
walls.
places say there's photos. If
Yeah.
there's just no photos, then yeah, I'll look
In the books?
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
You have some things pointing to here and there about the tribes that were in this area.
Oh, well, that's-
and then
yeah.
it just doesn't necessarily point to a specific one for some reason. Like, it's very odd that there is lack of like specifics to this. Like, in this vast library, you're like, why don't they share that information?
okay.
Yeah. And they have establishing photos, of the family members, of how like the staff, as you see the years go by, they dwindle.
Right.
Yeah. And that's what you see.
Okay.
Wesley, what are we doing?
What
are you
but while you point that out,
Thinking
and you're
about not
looking
pulling.
specifically for that,
He said
you do
nothing.
notice that after, like, in the older
yeah,
photos of
wow,
the generation, it
Large
does
library.
seem to be a mixture of what, like, and the family. There does seem to be a mixture of other, like, looks like Native American folks in that, like, basically in these family photos.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
Okay. Like
That-
part of the family.
No,
like
yeah, no,
married-
actually married.
Like married.
Married,
in.
okay.
Married into the
Okay.
family.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Okay. I'm gonna look for like the oldest book section, like
Okay.
oldest one I can find.
I said charged in so you could pull before Marcus.
Well,
my
Marcus
gosh.
is
Oh my
still
gosh.
trying to decide if
Yeah, I'm
This
deciding
is
if I'd
just
rather just
research,
join you guys.
This is, you guys set it up this way. I hope you guys realize that. I did not set it up.
No, really, that was your fault, Bonsai, for not setting it up.
You
my
have
God.
choices. I am just the
we're
storyteller.
taking a breath. Taking a breath.
I'm not touching anything.
Bonsai, don't breathe on it.
Bonsai's trying to knock it
Everybody hold their
out.
breath. Everybody in chat, hold your breath too. Ooh, doggies. There you go.
You notice that is a very nice town. Look at that. Look at that. All right, you're looking for oldest books. In
Oldest
here.
books I can find.
Yeah, you know what? You kind of got a hint speaking to Gabriel that he just really is into the occult and
Sure, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he's like
He knows.
He knows. He won't. For propriety's sake, he makes it out like he isn't a real believer, but you kind of got an inkling as a believer yourself. You're like, I sense.
we were
a
on the same
fall.
wavelength for
Yeah.
sure.
So there is actually a surprising number of collection of books here. Some that are unfortunately locked. So
Locked?
Locked. But you do find some that are accessible. It's all about cryptics.
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 Cryptids.
Cryptoids, or how do you
Cryptoids.
Cryptids.
Cryptids.
Cryptics are people that speak in short sentences.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So the
Cryptids.
Cryptics.
cryptids.
Yeah.
Yes,
Cryptids.
the supernatural creatures,
Okay.
like history of like various different areas, especially in New York, occults in the
I
area.
Okay.
Okay.
And like ways to it's just like a lot like these are
Spooky books.
spoopy books, and you get a
Spooky books.
good amount of information, but like you don't.
And these were locked,
I mean, that's
right?
the type of
No,
thing.
not
that-
all.
These
them.
were not, not all
it's
of
the
them.
type of book that causes you to start seeing things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the way.
Yeah. And then, but I mean, you could always ask later on for keys,
We did jump the gun and forget just
And
not
so,
even.
but also you do see like little plaques, stating what each of these like locked case books are. They're from like 1600s, 1500s.
These are the books we want. We want to look at these
There's a
books.
Yeah, okay.
Question: is there a back office in this library? A door that's like to a back room that potentially would have.
secret door?
I don't know if it's a secret door, but it might be a place where if I were working as the librarian of this place, I would probably have a special room to sit in
That's
and
so
also
cool.
lock things. I'm gonna make a note of this in my.
That's
So
cool.
Wesley pulls a note, like just looking for anything that might
Do
he
you
can
wanna
ask
pull?
about
You don't
later.
have to
No, he's
pull.
not pulling. I'm looking at
not
this Jenga tower. Marcus is looking at the Jenga tower and is not pulling right now. Wesley is thinking about what he's gonna ask them later.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, come on. We got at
Well,
least
I found
10 or
some
20
really
more
cool
pulls
books.
on
You
this
like hear me
thing.
like I'm in like the way back, and I'm like, I found some really cool books back here.
Well, I haven't, so I go that way. I find some interesting books about Native Americans married into families, some good
That's
photos and stuff
interesting.
like that. Yeah, I'll go see what she's got.
Yeah, I've just gotta get. I've pulled all of these books that I have access to,
And they're all about.
and they're all like
Oh,
cryptids, paranormal.
Cindy,
New
this is
York.
all. This is
This is important.
They
This is
found
what is
the-
happening
the
in this
children's
building.
section.
You know what? I don't know, but this is a very empty room. But you get a sense.
An empty room.
Do you feel that?
It's an empty room, and but, I
very,
mean,
like a
she's referring to
scent.
books that aren't there, or what?
No.
No,
We're
you
the
just-
only people in this room, or are we?
You get a sense. But that's it. That's it. That's it.
I don't understand.
There's something else here with us.
I don't know about that.
I'm like fumbling with like my recording equipment and like
Yep.
trying to
You
set some
put
stuff
out a temperature
up.
gauge.
I'm trying. I've got all the stuff on, like ready to
For
go.
us,
Yeah,
empty it is.
so
It's a
do
very
I,
nice, warm
actually.
room.
It's warm. It's really warm in
Looking
here.
at the AC, looking at everything, nothing's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a warm room. But then you notice, like, you got carpets here and there, but it's marble. Everything's marble.
Interesting.
Would you like to touch anything?
That's scary.
No, the floors are marble or carpeted.
There's some
make up your
areas
mind.
they're marble, but there's carpeted areas as well throughout the area.
There's marble areas and carpeted areas.
Yeah, it's like a throw
That's just
rug.
a fashion statement. Okay, got it. I mean, that's not unusual.
No, okay.
The storyteller really wants us to touch something.
No, you don't have to touch
Well,
it.
I'm walking around all over the place. Does that count?
Yeah, you're walking,
Yeah.
but you got shoes on.
Yeah.
Oh, so just skin to whatever contact.
Marble. Oh, that makes me so nervous.
That's a
I
fruit
think
line.
Wesley should
You
have
don't
to.
have to pull.
I think Wesley should have to like lean against the like.
I just touched the marble.
I think
do I
so-
need to pull
somebody-
to
It's
touch the
You
marble?
don't need to touch. You don't need to pull.
I touched the marble.
It's just like lean against
It's
the
warm.
marble. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, heated floors.
It's warm. It's a spa. It's
It's
geothermal.
spa.
That's
There's
true.
geothermal things underneath
It's
there.
very warm. For an empty room, this is a very nice, pleasantly warm room.
That's for. it's
Makes
for-
sense.
Yeah, you come
Never
out
felt
here
that before.
without your slippers on.
Interesting tactile experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when you touch some of the walls, warm.
Books, warm.
Everything's warm.
Just warm.
It's a warm room. Heater's on. It's kind of a cool time
Well,
of year.
actually, the books aren't actually warm because it's a mold.
Cold books.
Mold.
Yeah.
So, like, they got
Mold
That's true.
wooden.
Mold issue.
There would be mold.
The mold issue. Sorry, guys.
You find that there are like, what's the opposite of humidifier? That takes
Dehumidifiers.
Dehumidifiers in this room.
I'm from the south.
There are dehumidifiers in the room. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
in
you
this,
have to have these to keep
in
the
this
books good.
particular
Yeah.
room.
Yeah,
There is
You have to
dehumidifier.
have those in order
Yeah.
to keep the books from getting moldy and disgusting. So that makes total sense.
And there's
that
also
those are
water. Like as you traveled around, I'll
Do I
make note.
hear
There's
it?
like water stations. Mm-hmm. You can get some. Hydrate yourself. It's warm.
good. Oh, it's warm.
It's nothing unusual.
But it's not like you warm. It's like I have a nice cozy blanket on me.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad we came to the warm library with nothing in
Look
it.
at these books. This is important. And there's these locked ones over here. We should definitely talk to
Locked
Bryce.
books? Oh, yeah.
As you
Talk
spend
to Bryce
hours
and
see
in the
these-
night, I think it's a good time while you guys are discussing to take a pee-pee break. So if you guys are enjoying this, stick around.
refer to
I'm
it
going
as.
to make sure that people hydrate because we have not been, I noticed y'all haven't been drinking. You haven't been drinking. Hydrate well, hydrate often. Also, you guys need a little break. Stand up, stretch
Thanks,
your legs.
Mom.
We'll be back in, what do you think, 5-10 minutes?
10 minutes. Let's go 10.
10 minutes. See you at 10.
Thank you. What-
Hello again and welcome back from the break. If you guys forgot who we are and what we're doing here, this is TableTakes Plays, and we are here live at Caldea Studios. We are playing very happy tale called Dread. And if you want a quick rundown, we are in a very, very spoopy large grand hotel. There are people that may be of the occult. Some people are dismissing it. Some people are believing it.
It's true.
Nah.
In here, you know, there's a graveyard. This is a very old building. It's historical, you know, and just like saboteurs, you know, saboteurs. Maybe some history. Maybe this land doesn't rightfully belong to people, or maybe that's just what people claim, even though it might be. Very up in the air. Very up in the air. And our players are all inside the library. They noted that everything is very warm to the touch. This is a place known for their hot springs, their geothermic areas. I'm surprised you guys don't want to go splash in the pool. Not saying anything.
We could.
But it is late at night, and as you talk,
That's the best time.
do you guys just
really is.
stay in the library?
No, I think
no.
we should go skinny dipping.
I feel like we should explore a little bit more, but
Explore the
You're
pool?
gonna explore
I mean, we
late
can
at night.
go-
This is getting late, but I'm just, you know, it's up to you.
we can go down, I guess, to the pool. It's probably locked, but
It's up to you.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Because we don't have until Bryce at 10,
I'm
right?
tired of the library. Let's
Yeah,
go.
They brought
10
us
in
here.
the morning.
10 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Yeah, so we got
great.
nothing to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind going down to the pool.
Yeah, let's go.
fine.
Let's go
All
down to
right.
the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go around
Yeah.
to the pool.
Well,
You
Midnight dip.
So all the indoor pools, of course, are closed, but they do say that the outdoor pools, you know, there's brochures. You know, if you tend to look in your hotel room, there's like a little map of all the amenities that they
Yep.
have in here, and they're vast, connecting multiple outdoor geothermal pools that you can waddle in. You know, they advertise that the mud in the pools are very good for your skin. Don't get it in your hair. But you do need to take a shower if you use the outdoor pools because it's very sulfuric.
Oh.
Before or after?
Probably
After.
Yeah.
After. Okay. Well, then.
After, but they're like,
Right.
if you want to beautify yourself, it's rejuvenating waters. They advertise.
I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to go take a swim.
Yeah. All right.
Sure.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys bring
outdoors.
bathing suits and stuff?
No, I'm not
Yeah.
in a bathing suit. I have like,
Well, that's
I'm like,
okay. Did you know that there are off areas that you can go nudie in? There's designated areas. You know, they're like,
Yeah.
hey, this is the designated
Clothing
area.
optional.
Clothing optionals.
I'm still testing. Like, I'm like
It's warm.
testing all sorts of stuff.
It's
Just like
warm.
it's warm out here.
It's warm.
Who's
You're
gonna?
like,
There's nobody around anyway, so who cares?
I mean, every now and then you see like maybe a person in the distance.
Or
Oh,
is
that's
it?
that's a little creepy.
Or
All right,
is
I
it
go
a
swimming.
person?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a nice dip.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take my shoes off, dip my feet in.
it's very nice. It's like got a
What
nice.
is
cushion bottom.
around the pool? Like, is it?
It's
People
like
walking in the dark.
boulders. You know,
Okay.
there's like some like lights, solar powered lights. You know, but like deeper in the pool. You know, they put a morning hay.
Okay.
You know, swim at your own risk.
Well, if nothing happens to the pool, then I'll go take my shower and go to bed.
Yeah. I'll just go. Yeah. Follow.
Does anyone take a pool to see if they notice anything when they return to the room?
Me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me.
Go ahead.
I would notice if something was
If in
off.
all one pool, if for each person who is investigating their room.
the like sigh that happens. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make.
That was kind of close. Did you get champion?
Hey, have I knocked it over yet?
No.
No, you haven't. You just psych. Oh yeah, there you go. Easy
Also
peasy.
did that without even looking, so
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
I have to figure out.
I know
my
how to
brain
now
doesn't-
stack it in a.
My brain doesn't want to like compute what's happening up there.
Very nice.
What did I see? What do I see?
What do you see? There's a
knock
dark
this over.
object under your bed.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna crawl right under there and try and get it.
You
look
get
at
it?
it. Yeah.
It's a clay pot.
Does it have any like?
There's scriptures and stuff on there.
Is it in English? Okay. Anything inside of it? It's just empty.
Can you open it?
Yeah. Do I have to pull?
Yes. No, you don't have to pull. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
I was joking. I just.
I will.
No, you open it.
It's so scary.
It's this doll
Oh.
that looks
Like me.
like you.
How far are they away from my room? Like, are we like in next rooms, or are they like a little bit down
You
the hall?
are in next rooms, but like it's big rooms.
Okay.
If you.
I'm just gonna scream. Just like.
Yeah,
You
I would
scream.
definitely
You
come
hear
running
scream.
over.
Yeah, well,
Come running out the room.
I roll my eyes, for the
So
camera
now you
first, but then
scream,
I'll
knock,
go
knock, knock,
running
if
it. Yeah,
you rush
Like-
over.
Whip open the door, and I'm just holding the pot and the doll. And I'm like, just shit. This was under my bed.
Look at the doll.
This looks like me.
Which one's the doll?
This is the doll.
Oh, yeah.
You notice that the doll smells very herbal.
And it
The-
smells.
What is that?
I don't know. I found it under my bed.
Did you bring that doll?
No, why would I bring it? Why would I have a doll that
To
looks
try and
just like me?
convince everybody that weird stuff was going on.
I
That's
also-
I look
why.
like someone who brought a doll.
You look kind. You look kind of normal, but you act really weird.
I wouldn't put it past them to sneak these dolls into the room. They're the only ones who have the keys aside from us.
Did you have one in your room?
Oh.
Do you look?
Mine was under the bed.
I just asked, do you look?
I mean,
Sure.
if she says it's
Yeah.
under the bed, I'm gonna go look under the bed.
You look. You each have a pot under your bed.
I'm gonna open the pot. Is
Yeah.
it just?
Each with corresponding dolls that look like you.
I don't really look that much like me.
They all have an herbal smell to them if you sniff them.
I don't like this.
Sniffy, sniffy,
Okay,
sniffy.
How did they get in here? It has to be one of the
Yeah,
Maintenance staff.
Well, whoever the vandal, whoever's trying to scare the owners into selling their place.
I thought exactly it was internal.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I pick up your phone?
Whatever room you guys are in, you hear
Yeah.
a telephone.
Hello?
Hello, this is Lee Shepard here. This is Madness. I heard somebody's
First of all,
reporting a disturbance. Is everything okay in your room?
Yes, it appears that someone has broken into our rooms and placed some kind of
voodoo
collectibles.
dolls. They're voodoo dolls.
Some kind of troubling.
Voodoo dolls.
Can I
You
trade
just
mine
hear-
in for a 6-pack?
You just hear a sigh, and, like you don't hear a sigh, but you can kind of feel that pause. Like if you've been around, you know, there's like a pause that you were like, there's a sigh in there. I'm very sorry. We're gonna go ahead. I will send Casper or Mr. Laguanya up
These are
right
probably-
away to clean up your rooms. Would you like to be reassigned new rooms?
These are like house gifts. I mean, these are like.
But under the bed?
Who had the
Why would they
keys to
put it
these
under
rooms?
the bed?
They probably just stored it there, and then they're like bring it out
who-
later.
Well,
I mean,
let's say anybody who has a
Staff, right?
Yeah, staff
Okay.
who has key cards because it's modern, but for some reason still.
But not
Does anyone
that
want to change
modern.
rooms? I'm assuming there's going to be a doll in each one of them
There's
anyway.
probably gonna be a doll.
Do you want to change rooms? They ask, Magnus asked you, if you want to change room. I'll
I
let
think we'll be fine.
Mr. Stewart
somebody's just
know
messing with us. Don't,
about this.
Don't let it get to you.
I'll go ahead and talk to the whoever was cleaning the room last, and we have charts for this. I'm very, very
Exactly.
sorry for this inconvenience. We will change rooms or exchange them if you'd like. Going through the spiel of,
Yeah.
but since you are staying here free, he doesn't like offer discounts.
Yeah, absolutely, totally. No, thank you. It'll be
What's
fine.
the
Just let me know who was the last room to check. We want to make sure. 'Cause
He searches. It looks like to be Lola Ocho. Okay, so he's like Lola Ocho. Well, I'll go ahead and talk to her. She's the senior maid. You know.
They were found under the bed, just for the record.
All right. He actually, before you said that, he's like, were they found under the bed?
Yes.
In a pot.
In a clay pot. Did you mention the clay pot?
I already hung up the phone at this point.
So you went. It sounds like it has been something that this
This is
man
hardly
has said.
proof of anything.
No, this
Said
sounds like
before.
proof of employees messing
Yeah.
around.
Somebody-
This is
I
not
don't
this is the drive tour. I've seen this before. This is the drive tourism. It's just not working.
Do-do-do.
I don't know.
If you look at the pot, I'll give you this for free.
Yeah. I mean,
One
I'm
of them has matching markings on a scroll that you saw locked in the library.
Ooh. But just one of the 3 pots?
No, all of them.
All of them. Okay.
Ooh.
Matching symbols from a scroll in the
like-
library.
so I'm, like,
There's
looking at
scrolls
it.
in the library?
Yeah, they have this. Okay, so like
It was in the scroll section. You missed it. Just missed it.
there was locked. I said there was locked tomes.
Yeah,
and artifacts.
yeah.
Like not like really artifacts. So you know, like you kind of had a
Yeah.
word that maybe like these things in display cases are fairly new.
No.
Like somebody who's really in to this kind of stuff happened to collect them and then
Somebody.
gather them.
Gabriel Stewart. I'm like looking at the pot and I notice, like I flip it over and then I flip over the next one and I flip over the next one. All of these symbols were in that locked spot in the library. There was a similar thing.
Again, all signs point to them doing this themselves for me.
Yeah, or
No.
some.
This is a clue.
We don't have any. It's obvious that somebody's messing with them, but
I'm gonna
we don't have any idea.
I'm gonna
who.
pick up your little doll and I'm gonna be like pull at the leg. Be like, do you feel this?
No,
Anything?
No,
Nothing.
I
Anything?
don't because it's a doll.
But it looks just like you.
Yes, I can go on Etsy and get the exact same doll made.
do you pull at it a lot?
Oh, a good amount, yeah.
Ow.
It doesn't have. You see something
Wow. Something comes off.
coming out of it. A like a little clay tablet with another similar symbol.
What?
So first of all, I broke your doll. Hope you didn't want to keep it, but this came out.
It's the. You notice the clay. Does anyone?
I'm gonna take mine and I'm gonna pull at it a little bit, and I find another one.
tablets. All
Yep.
tablets, all the same.
Same tablet too? Same design on them?
Same design.
Okay.
They're not. It's not in cuneiform, is it? Like Sumerian tablets or
It's
something?
like a weird writing. You've like research on this is like you don't know where this is
I'll
from.
do a shading on it.
I'm a little rusty on symbols.
It doesn't. It's just simple. It looks like chicken scratch to you.
Yeah. This is
This isn't normal.
I'll
it's an
give you that.
elaborate ruse. It's an
It's not
elaborate
normal.
ruse. Like, this is just weird. This is weird.
Do you smell the tablet and the clay?
I mean, I don't think it's this close to my face. I don't think I have a choice.
I'll smell it, sure.
Peter smells it specifically.
It smells
Hunter.
a little bit like the soil that you got in your outdoor swimming.
Oh, like the sulfury kind of.
The sulfury,
Oh.
the stuff that you would wash on your face.
It smells like
Clay.
geothermal fissures.
Well, no, like the like
Yeah.
there's like
Yeah, yeah.
mic,
Sure.
and, like
Yeah, yeah.
the specific
The
clay
clay.
that's
So the
Yeah.
clay's from here is what we're
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Surmising.
Somebody made
I'm
stuff
giving
up.
you gifts.
There's
Yeah,
stuff.
the best
yep.
storyteller.
Okay, so they've got clay stuff that they made from the local clay. They didn't go far to get the clay. They made it here.
It all
So
points
there's
to
gotta
them
be
doing this.
So there's got to be an urn here. Somebody, whoever's doing this, is making clay tablets here. There needs to be an urn.
That's a good point.
I mean, okay, yeah, you could. Jack, there's like, yeah, of course there's boilers. They got indoor pools.
I mean-
they got to siphon the water.
Yeah, there's a whole.
And this is still pretty late at night, right? Right now.
It is
This is-
super late at
I'm
night.
not
You
going to
guys went and
sleep.
explored out. Like this is like 1 a.m. in the morning. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Does
we
everyone
don't plan
feel
to sleep? Period.
safe right now?
No.
I feel fine.
I feel fine.
Yeah.
Can this wait till
No.
the morning?
What? What are we supposed to do between now and then?
Go to sleep and then meet with them about exactly this.
Okay, fine. Yeah, we can totally do that. We can totally go to sleep. That's totally okay.
It's fine. You go to sleep.
Do you
I'm not
want me
asleep.
to sleep on the couch?
Oh no, I'm the crazy one. You don't have to stay here. You can go back to your room. I just have all the dolls and all the clay and all the pots. Like, it's fine. It's totally fine. Oh,
Well, you
it's
can go
great.
sleep in my room if you want to, and I'll sleep somewhere else. Because
fine.
we've taken all the.
So who doesn't go to sleep?
I'm not asleep.
All right. The morning dew comes in, and you notice on your windows the same writing as the steam on the glass. Since you're the one who
I
wakes.
knew it. I knew it. Something is happening here. I was in this room by myself the whole night. I'm going to wait for them to, like...
You know, what time do you want to wake them up? You know, Miss Bryce is coming
That's
in.
at 10.
At 10, Bryce Lee Shepherd. You know,
It's like-
Magnus Lee Shepherd was the one who.
Well, I already had my
answered
shower
last
after the
night.
mud bath.
Okay.
It's like 7:30. It's like
7:30 in the
sun-
morning?
The sun is up. You can.
Oh, you
see
wanted a
through-
sunrise? It's like 6 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, then yeah, let's do like as soon as the sun came up and I could see the writing. I'm knocking on their doors to wake them up.
All right. And you show them the.
Oh yeah, I drag them back to my room and I'm like, look, and I've already taken a picture of it to like preserve it. Explain this.
Symbol. Somebody.
Someone wrote the same symbols that they wrote on those clay.
Yeah, at least they're consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the only one in this room. When did it happen?
Probably when they put the dolls in the room in the first place. You only saw it
Can I
because the
tell if
morning
it's on the
dew.
inside or the outside? Can I
You can wipe it.
Okay, I've already taken the picture.
Yeah,
we
you
have
got
a
it. You
picture.
have evidence.
So I'm gonna wipe at the.
Both. These windows open up.
Oh.
They're both on the inside and the outside.
Okay. Well, see, so it's on the outside. Some of it's on
Do
the outside.
you look outside the window?
Oh yeah.
You notice that like there's like a red drop right on the outside of the window.
And what is
Or no, sorry, not red, brown.
this?
A brown drop.
Brownish. Like you know it's dry.
That looks
Clay.
like dried blood. I guess it could be clay.
Or sap, maybe. There's a lot of trees in the area. A bug, maybe, got squished there.
I'm gonna like get like a pencil and I'm gonna like kind of scrape at the brown spot.
It comes off.
I'm gonna.
Because it'd be something that was on somebody's shoe
it.
who stepped out here on the
Metallic.
balcony.
It's blood. I'm like, hold my fingers out. It's blood. It doesn't smell like the clay. It's blood.
It smells earthy, I'll tell you that.
Not exactly sure what dried blood smells like.
It smells metallic.
Oh.
Didn't you hear?
Well, if you say so.
Haven't you heard? It smells metallic. It doesn't smell like the clay smells.
So someone who came in here,
Well, we don't know.
On the outside, the symbols are also on the
they
outside.
came in and out here
Okay.
putting symbols.
Sparky's not coming here till 10, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm turning
Bryce?
back. I'm going back to him.
I'm gonna
Back
go
ahead.
get breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get in a couple hours
Are
sleep.
you going to get breakfast?
I'm gonna get some coffee. Get some breakfast, sure. It's 6-7, right?
Yeah, you look at the pamphlet. There is a breakfast area that you can go to.
That sounds great.
It's you go there. There is somebody there waiting promptly there. There's not like a spiel of foods. It's what you would like. It's like you got a clear station. It's all made live in front of you. They have simple breakfast,
Great
pancakes.
social interaction.
Is Rodriguez at the front desk?
They have an almond bar.
It is. So this is after 6. No, you see a young lady at the front desk. It is after 6 a.m.
I'm going to beeline right to her, and I'm gonna be like, "This was my window. Does this look familiar to you?"
She's what? Good morning.
Hi, I haven't slept. Does this look familiar to you? Have you seen this before?
It's very nice artwork. She stares at you. Hello. My name is Felicity. Can I help you see Felicity?
Hi, I'm Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. Would you like some tea? We have breakfast.
No tea.
Specialty.
Thank you.
Specialty.
Specialty, yeah. No, thank
She's
you.
still looking and like very
means
like
nothing
kind
to
of
you?
like intimidated by you with the amount of staring you are doing.
I haven't blinked, hardly at all. This means nothing.
She feels very uneasy
Nothing.
because this is early morning. She isn't used to this confrontation, and she is just like,
She must be new.
this is why she got the morning shift, because not a lot of people come up, and she's like, oh, I am so sorry. She looks at it again and was like,
Is Mr. Stewart around?
he and Mr. and Mrs. Stewart are still in their guest rooms, and
What time will he be around?
I do not know their
All right,
schedule. She's looking around.
He hasn't gotten back from the coven meeting.
She is just very intimidated by you, kind of like almost standoffish, like she is just climbing up because this is a lot
Okay, fine. I'll check
in
back
the
later.
morning.
I walk back to y'all. We're just getting coffee and
I just hand you a
No,
coffee.
I went back to bed. He's getting coffee.
By the way, the
Yeah.
food is excellent.
Oh, fantastic! I'm glad.
Yeah,
At least
it's
the
like the
food's
same
good.
kind of level of the tea and stuff you got yesterday, the tea time and stuff, and you notice on it Tran, if you
Tran, yeah, I remember Tran.
Tran, yeah. Musa Tran is there. They are very classy, bunch there. She got a sous
So I don't have
chef.
to pull for anything because it was just delicious.
It's delicious. Oh, it's so good.
I love Dread.
You got a wait staff
I love
there.
breakfast.
There's one person there, if
Are
you
there
could
other
go-
guests around, or is it just mostly staff?
You got actually one other guest. Surprisingly, you're like,
nice.
wow.
Okay.
It's an older couple.
Okay. That makes sense.
Makes
and
sense,
if
yeah.
you feel like chatting with them, they will chat with you.
Do
If
I
you feel-
chat with the whole? You gave me the
coffee, just
coffee,
keep
and I
walking.
just keep walking. Yeah. I'm gonna walk. Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello. They're an older couple, a much older couple.
Hi. A quick
Hi,
question.
dearie. Yes.
Is this your first time here?
No, me and my husband Philbert, we've been here since they go on. They're like, we've been here since our young. We got married here.
that's so nice.
It's such a nice.
Are you gonna get
area.
married here too?
Oh, actually, yes, we actually might.
Knew it.
It's such a relaxing place,
Ready to-
and they go on the story. Every time they feel ill, they come to this place, and it feels like it,
When you
Brings them back
first
to-
came here, did you find a clay pot with a doll that looks just like you and your husband inside of it?
they're taken aback, and they look.
I'm gonna take that as a no. All right, great. Well,
Dearie, are you? And the husband's just kind of stiffens a little bit, and the wife's tentative hand. Are you okay?
I'm great.
Need help? Sorry. Let me go ahead and project in the microphone. Are you okay? Do you need help? I'm sorry. I whispered in the ear.
No, I'm great. I'm fine. I just, theoretically, do these symbols mean anything to you? You've been here a lot. You've never seen these anywhere else in this whole
They
place.
clear back to the sanatorium days.
Philbert, do you know? He comes in with his glasses, looking at. No.
Okay, well, great. Enjoy the rest of your stay. I'll see you around. And I walk back, and I'm just like, everyone here is useless. I get drinks,
Just keep eating my shrimp cocktail.
shrimp cocktail.
That's
Seem
weird.
to be
Concerned.
concerned, but then Philbert's just like, okay, whatever. And
I look over at
he,
them. I'm like, it's okay. It's okay.
he just immediately eats. The wife just
I'm
looks and
taking
stares at
notes
you, and it's just like,
drawing the symbols and
and you hear youth, Gen Z. That's the thing you hear.
I heard they cursed the moon recently.
So, yeah. And then, but yeah, do you, while you're making this fuss, one of the wait staffs comes over, checks on you, because you kind of
yeah.
the one only guest, you kind of harangued, and you notice one of the wait staff kind of looks at it, doesn't say anything, it's just like, no, are you, there's that pause.
Looks at the symbol stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But that's just if you're looking for it.
Yeah,
Of course she's looking
Yeah.
for it. Cindy's looking for it.
I'm looking for it.
Del Cruz is on the.
Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am.
You paused when you were walking by and saw my symbols I was drawing. Do those mean anything to you?
And he looks around. You know, he's just like he
This
prints.
is a safe space. I promise.
And then he's just like, you know, he's like hesitating. He is hesitating. And then, I'm sorry, I have to go. I'm sorry, I have, any.
Bum, bum, bum.
That was weird.
I walked by and I said, I saw that.
That was weird. Regardless of what these symbols mean, that was weird.
See, this is exactly what I think. I think the staff is in on it.
I mean, maybe they are, but I still think there's something else happening too.
And I still think we need to go rest
And
up
then
until
while
10.
you're talking a little bit, Snow comes over. It's like, oh, hello, can I help you? I'm sorry, my coworker just had to go, had another thing. Do you need any?
What does he do here?
They like gesture. It's wait staff, obvious.
Wait staff?
Yeah, like like we cater this.
Sommelier.
Food. Do you want?
On the morning shift, he's kind of at a loss.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Okay.
And she's like, oh, if you need anything.
Do the wait staff have access to our guest rooms?
No, we are wait staff. Like she says it like you're
Like I'm crazy?
Yeah.
It's fine.
like you're like
What was that gentleman's name?
Housekeeping would.
De La Cruz, right?
it was Vincent Del Cruz.
Housekeeping would. Maintenance would.
Mr. and Mrs. Stewart would.
Yeah, we are not like if you want something delivered to your room, we do not have access. We would call up and leave it at your doorstep.
Noted.
Yes.
Okay.
And he just walked back into that room back there, right?
No, he just like
He just left.
to the back.
Took off?
No, to the back of like where the kitchen is.
Yeah, back
no,
of house.
yeah.
Back of
back
house.
house.
I'm going to walk there.
I'm gonna follow behind.
Leslie
here.
Fran, the head chef that was cooking for you. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you?
Yes, we're special guests of Mr. Stewart. We're investigating. So we need access to the building.
Oh, Mr. Stewart. Oh, okay. Like they're like. Oh, okay.
We're trying
all
to keep
right.
it on the down low.
We wanna scare
You
the other
mostly
guests.
just feel like there's a sigh.
Just scaring ourselves instead.
It's a sigh. Like
Yep.
they're like, oh, it's Mr. As soon as you say Mr. Stewart's special guest.
Okay, that's a good note.
They go, okay. And it's not that they're clowning up. It's just that there's a sudden wall between you and this head chef because they're like, oh, you're Mr. Stewart's guest.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're here and.
Can we ring up to Hunter's room and ask him to join us?
Excuse me,
Go.
Hunter, who is Hunter?
I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna be like, "Oh, never mind. I'm gonna go to the front desk and I'm gonna.
Oh God, Felicity's like, oh, hello.
Hi, I'm sorry, I came on a little strong. Didn't have my
Flinches.
morning coffee yet.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah. Have you tried decaf?
Noted.
She's younger, so she's like a little. You get a little spice, like maybe like quietly quitting.
Yeah.
Gen X.
Can you phone up to Hunter's room?
Do you know this isn't? Do you recall
I
his
do.
number?
Yeah.
Okay.
503.
Yes.
Yeah.
503. All right. And then
just
do you
haven't met us in,
specify who you are? Do you say anything about? Because she's like very like. I'm gonna say yes to you unless you give me a reason.
Sure.
Or
Well,
like not act like say yes but not do the thing.
Sure. Yeah, can you just, tell him, and then when Mr. Stewart comes in, we're, his special guest. If
Oh,
you
as
could
soon
just-
as you say Mr. Stewart, special guest, there is a. Oh.
Well, can you call my friend Hunter, please?
Yes, of course.
Thank
and there's
you.
like a wave of understanding that just like that wall. The same thing that you saw at, it's like the staff know who you are, and they're suddenly just like, oh God, Mr. like Stewart's special guest. And they go,
Just have him meet us in the dining room. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
all right.
I'm just going to turn back around and go back.
So when I went back to the room, I couldn't sleep. Couldn't get back to sleep.
Yep.
So I went over to the window where the marking was it on my room too?
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm looking for like if the window has been evidence of the window being treated with some sort of chemical or something like that that would cause the symbol to appear. You know, something. You know,
Scientific.
Scientific?
yeah. I'm looking for some sort of scientific residue type thing, or
No. Okay, I'll give this to you because it's a good thing you asked that question. No,
Okay.
it just looks like somebody just, if you clean a window and it's, when the morning rises and it's like somebody just.
did that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it could be older then, because those types of markings don't
Yeah,
necessarily go away.
if the glass looks clean,
Yeah.
that maybe this is a lot of rooms to clean.
Yeah, right, exactly.
A lot
So
of rooms to clean.
it could have been there for days. You just wouldn't see it,
missed.
except in the morning when the dew comes.
And who opens their windows in the morning when the dew comes in? And the sun burns off by the time you open your windows.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a valid explanation for it. Okay, I answered the phone.
Hello, is this Mr. Hunt? The name.
Yeah,
Hunter
yeah,
comes in.
yeah,
Hi,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Your friend. Did you say your name?
Cindy, yeah.
Cindy
Yeah,
called in. She's very energetic, and she wanted to let you know.
She is, isn't she? Is she okay? I mean,
Yeah.
she was starting to hallucinate, I think, earlier today.
Oh, that's we have.
That explains a lot.
teas. Yeah, like she talks about it. There's a detoxing spa. We have a lot of those guests around.
Oh,
very nicely.
Yeah, can we kind of go ahead and book her for a detox?
Yeah, since you're Mr.
Yeah,
Stewart's
sure.
special
Yeah,
guest, all of the
okay.
things are, you hear
Yeah.
that like
Sounds scary.
on the house.
I'll book her for a
Okay, yeah, it's
detox
a
tea
detoxing,
thing. Yeah,
like at 4 p.m.
Yeah, perfect.
Great.
I'll take down the details.
Yeah.
I'll write it down on a piece of paper and
Would
stick
you
it in
like
her
any
room.
spa services as well? There's a lot
I
of
just
them,
had
I'm
some
sure.
late last night.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And she's like kind of confused. There's that moment of like, I'm just going to keep saying yes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh yeah, excellent. We're proceeding. Don't forget we have a complimentary preface. We have the on. There's
You know,
she goes.
I'm kind of hungry. Yeah. I think I'll go
She
down.
goes through the spiel that
Yeah.
you normally would hear. That
Yeah.
like we
Yeah.
have all these amenities. La 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 blah 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 infomercial.
Do I have to take a draw to get her to shut up? Or no?
Just be like, and in the conversation,
Just get careful. Put the
there's
phone
like
down slowly.
no, it's not that. It's just like she knows there's a script, and like the amount of attention
Sure.
somebody does is
Right.
like maybe 3
And
minutes
she's also
max.
new, so she's trying to memorize it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Practice.
Well, I'll go. What was the message from? There was a message from Cindy. What was it?
Something about spa?
Okay, I'll go find Cindy.
All right, yeah. Are you guys still in the kitchen? Like, if you go ahead and if you make yourself go into the kitchen back area, like Tron will watch you because that is her kitchen, Musa's kitchen, and like she'll tell like Neil Manning, like that to watch the station to cook. She's gonna have, they whisper, special guests, like it's
Do I see
like
Vince back there?
Vince?
Vince De La Cruz?
No.
Not back there?
Not back there. There's a lot of.
He was clearly a back of house person, or was he a server?
He was a server.
Server, okay.
Yeah, and then it's lax. There's not a lot of customers, so maybe some people are like, oh yeah,
Okay. I didn't see Vince. Vince is my only lead right now, so
yeah, and it's old hotel.
yeah, lots
They
of
used-
place to go in and out too.
Yeah, lots of places to go.
Secret
Yeah.
passageways.
I just make some notes.
This
make
place,
people look like I'm
definitely.
nervous.
Yeah.
I make people look nervous by looking at them and making
he back
notes.
there?
No.
Hey, good morning. Morning, Cindy.
Hi.
Morning, Wesley.
Morning. It's been a long morning.
You leave
tried to get back
like
to
as
sleep,
soon as you
but-
like anything you touch, she's like sanitizes.
As soon as I see Hunter walk in, I just back out. Thank Tran. Absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah. If you just like have any questions, just feel free to ask.
It's good breakfast.
She's just like it's just like kind of like sigh. You
Yeah.
can feel the sigh, like, oh my God, I have to deal with this.
The baggage of Stuart's asks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so why do we think they're all acting so weird around because we're his guests? Like, is it because they're supposed to be nice to us, or they know that we're going to be sacrifices
That's what
later?
I think it is.
Do you want to see what the
I was
vibe
joking,
is? Do you want to pull for the vibe?
I think that's what's happening. I think that Mr. Stewart brought us here to sacrifice us because
that's ridiculous.
I think that's what's
Do you
about to
want to pull for the vibe of the room?
Yeah.
All right, when you talk
I'm not
to
very
yourself.
vibey, though, so I think somebody with more of a vibe. I think that's
And
a
all it
Cindy.
takes is one pull, and I will answer your question about the vibes that they give you. One pull.
I am the one that asked.
You are the one that asked.
All right.
I can tell you the vibe of the room. It's off.
Oh, here, this one's loose. No problem.
Oh my gosh.
Ta-da.
It's not done yet. Not done yet. Not
Yep,
done
gotta
yet.
place
Turns
it.
not over until he places it. Okay, great.
The
Excellent
overall vibe is that, this is Mr. It's like they're going to shut up because it's Mr. Stewart's special guest. You know, the vibe is really like, oh God, we have to deal with Mr. Stewart's special
annoyed.
guest. Annoyed. And then they're not like, they might be like, you get that they're going to be like, there's going to be a wall because this is like Mr. Stewart's special guest. The only vibe that you got that was like, was Del Cruz.
Okay.
And he was nowhere to be seen once we went back through there.
Or like, you know, also people who are taking it serious. There are, like, in your conversation, you think back, some folks that took your inquiry seriously. If you want to think about it, Magnus seemed very, like, you know, concerned.
We're still waiting for Bryce,
Yep.
who is going to be joining us soon.
Yes. You want to jump to time?
Yeah, let's jump to
Yeah,
Bryce.
let's jump to time.
Let's see what
that works
Spark
for
is up
everyone.
to. Yeah,
But before that, like, you know, are you guys going to hang out in the cafeteria or anything?
yeah, I'm gonna eat
I would
breakfast.
say, yeah, we're just going to hang out in the little dining
So
area.
you
Talk over
have
notes.
a lady come up to you, an older lady. She's like, "Oh, hello. I am." She for Farah Martinez. You know, she Mrs. Martinez. She has it on there. She's like, "Oh, you know, I heard like from Magnus that you had Magnus. You know." Goes through the proper names, how they would introduce. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that you had some trouble in the room. I'm very sorry. This is a very serious thing, you know. And you know, she looks. Another thing, same thing. That pause looks. And it's like, oh, I heard you're Mr. Stewart's special guest. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. And I am so sorry. We can redo your rooms. What was the problem that you had, or like the? And she's like, the other couple is left, and she's like, she looks like she's more in charge.
Yeah. So last night, found clay pots with dolls that look just like us underneath our beds.
She's very apologetic, and she's like, you know, I'm so sorry that happened to you. This is like, you know, she doesn't say how many times it happens, but
It happens.
it happens.
And then this
We've been having trouble with
morning,
this lately. I'm so
this
sorry.
was on my window. And I slide the, like, photo and the sketches over of the symbols.
Oh, and her eyes widen, and it's like,
You recognize those. I can see it on your face. You recognize those.
so you mean like she's like looking? I mean, she looks around. There's people. Obviously, the chef, the sous chef, is
She's
around.
gonna leave too. Please don't leave.
I will like to invite you guys to a private room if you want to discuss this more on the fact. And you know, would you like to accompany me? It's like, do you want to go with her? It
Yes.
is about
Yeah.
9 o'clock.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm just like grabbing all my stuff and I'm already
All
like,
right, so
oh.
please follow me to my hotel, like, you know,
Yeah.
not to my hotel room, but like to
Your
her
another
office.
space, yeah.
Sure.
Her
Yeah.
office. And, you
Yeah.
know, she walks past, you see Felicity stand up a little straighter, and she waves Felicity down. She invites you into her room. It's a nice, you know, everywhere's warm. But it's comfy.
Tell us what you know. I just like kind of throw everything back. Like I've been like taking notes and I've got
So, you know,
sketches.
she's very proper. She doesn't like, you know, make sure her hair is proper and offers you drinks, or there's always water available. There are pipes everywhere. We get fresh mountain water. Cool, fresh mountain. She's like, she's a little bit hesitant. She makes sure the door is closed before everything. So, I'm guessing you did not have a conversation with Bryce yet, or Mr.
Bryce.
Like Lee Stewart. Or Shepherd.
No.
Lee Shepherd.
Yeah, Lee Shepherd.
Bryce
Not
Lee
yet,
Shepherd. No, we have not talked with Sparky yet.
So I don't know if anybody told you about, or Mr. Stewart told you about the nature of your visits, but she points to that particular symbol has been written many areas within the hotels, a lot where the incidences are happening.
Incidents?
As in beyond creepy dolls.
The dolls, the writing on the walls, that kind of stuff.
What exactly has been happening here?
Since
Sacrifices.
she's like taken aback. What?
Continue.
She's like a little pause.
In
Like
the
it's a
absence of
very
information, the imagination starts to.
yeah. So
Like scribbling
we've been
notes.
having trouble with some people, I guess. Some people. It's weird. It's strange. She's like middle-aged. She's like, I've been here for a very long time. My mom worked here before me. I've been here, and this is just something that's recently started. It's just kids being kids or something.
Yeah,
As
family,
soon
yeah,
as
yeah.
Mr. Stewart, I don't know if you noticed, he's very into. She hand waves. Hand waves this, and
My pile of stuff.
That.
and it's just been
The truth?
riling up. She's like riling up people since this has been going out, and so there's been, if you go around, I'm sure Bryce will show you. There's been a lot of markings, a lot of, she goes on and tells
Yeah.
you about there's these like shrines in some of the areas where you're outdoor walking that were recently
just, like,
built
writing.
with like made out of the clay. It's not something that's like new. At most, the most extreme is like animals.
Shrines?
I say shrines, more like decorations. It's like, somebody watching too much of like Sixth Sense or something like that. She like, or where the movie where the lady is like breathing heavily with her nose up on the camera.
Blair Witch
Oh,
Project.
Blair Witch.
Yeah, that one. I'm not really into that kind of thing.
So Mr. Stewart is into all this funky stuff. But he's the one that
Yes.
called us and asked us to come investigate it.
Yes, because I don't know if you noticed our customer base.
Yeah,
Well,
there's
I've
no
never
one
been here in the past, so I can't have nothing to compare
Okay,
it to.
so
but yeah,
this-
it
yes.
does seem like it's a little bit large of an estate to be out here in the middle of the boonies.
And it's not some, Mr. Stewart has always been into this. She's very proper when she addresses Mr. Stewart. But it's just something that's recently happened within like the past 5 years.
5 years.
So
he got into this in the last 5 years.
He's always been into this. It's
Just ramped up.
just, things just started happening now. This is a nice area. We don't mess with things here. Everything is nice, and with all this stuff happening, it's putting everything out of order, out of the flow of things.
Well, I mean, clearly, this is not the work of something supernatural or anything like that. It's somebody is doing this in order to create publicity. Are we here to sort of create publicity for him? Is that what he's up to?
I
That's what it feels like.
don't know what Mr. Stewart is up to, but it's upsetting everything.
Have you witnessed any weird phenomena that
Yeah.
couldn't be easily
No,
explained?
nothing out of the normal.
No, you
Like,
haven't. No, okay.
Only the
people
people who
come
were
and
hired to
go.
investigate.
So, I mean, like, if something weird was happening, obviously somebody who worked here all the time would see it.
Has he hired other special guests before or brought other special guests in?
No,
Yeah,
this is
how
the first.
special are we?
So, I mean, there have been people before you, but they all left.
They all definitely are alive.
For the record.
You know, they all left. You know, it's like you are like
Did you
the
see
second
them
group.
leave? The second group.
The
Okay.
second group of special guests.
And were they in the past 5 years when all this stuff was happening? Ish, give or take.
Oh, just like last year.
You know.
Like nothing. Like she's like, you know,
Do you have their names in the log or something like that?
Okay, yeah, she like shuffles through some paperwork and she's like, you know, hands you like names.
If only we could get on the internet, we could try and look up.
See if they're alive.
That's true.
Yeah, but okay.
Is there anything else that you can tell us about what this symbol could mean, what it's related to? I know I noticed on the pots there was a symbol that related to the library section.
Well, if that's where it's going to be, I mean, he collects a bunch of old things. There's like old, you know, every now and then everybody finds like old things related to the past come up in the waters, you know.
Who do we talk to get the keys for the library? Some of the locked doors.
I'm sure Mr. Stewart has those. Those are his private collection. You know, like things just like, it's just, this is just ruining the natural flow of everything.
You said every now and then things come up in the water.
Yes.
Where's the source of the natural spring? Where does that come up? Where are we finding these items?
Just all around. I mean, we do have one hub source, like deep in the hotel. That's like the boiler room and such that, you know, we get all the water that we pump from the indoors into there. But all the water, you know, there's that one, you know, she's like, there's that one area that connects to all the outside, the inside. There's like filtration system for the indoor, but all the there's just like in the heart of the hotel.
Okay.
You know, she goes, if you talk about the history,
Oh God.
because they're very proud of this hotel. And, you know, it's like, at most, you know, there's been some things about, like, of course, the tuberculosis, some people live, and it's all just about the healing waters here. Like, everybody is just very...
We need to go to the boiler room.
Okay, let's go to the boiler room. Take us to the boiler room.
I mean, I guess we can wait for Bryce. Bryce will be here in, what, 10 minutes? I don't know. What time is it now?
Yeah, Bryce will, like, unless, like,
Yeah,
you know...
I guess the boiler room will,
You hear a
will
knock?
still be here in a little while.
Bryce has found us.
Yeah,
Gosh.
Well, because, you know,
Yeah.
she was talking, Felicity saw
Oh,
you
sure.
all.
yeah.
Bryce, you know, comes in. He's a taller gentleman, you know, Lee Stewart. Hello.
Hello.
I'm here, you're, you know, and, you know, Martinez, like,
Gathering
raised
all of my
high.
papers back up.
I told them a little bit about the situation, you know, Bryce, and he's like, oh, okay, that's good. I can, like, that saves me a lot of trouble from having to show you all the areas. You know, that, you know.
Yeah.
It's very hard, you know, he goes on about the maintenance of the pipes, letting, like, it's disrupting the flow of everything.
So, Bryce, let me ask you a question. How long has your boss's obsession with the occult gotten in the way of him properly running this establishment?
Mr. Stewart, you know, he's always been into it. Like, I grew up in this area. Like, you notice that, like, they know that they've grown up in this area. They have generations, like, as long with Mr. He talks about Mr. Like, when they talk about the Stewarts, they're like, oh, they're like family.
Okay.
They've
okay.
always been together. And then if you, like, you know, you might notice that they're like in the photos, there's like similarities. Like they don't look exactly the same, but you can
There's
kind
a
of see.
strong family
A
resemblance.
familial resemblance of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay, so like
They're vampires.
it just passes down.
Like there's generational, like there's like you can tell like
It's
this
the
is like fifth generation or
spring.
something like that.
Oh, okay. But I mean, that seems kind of normal.
Yeah, that's normal. It's like
Yeah,
they grew
right.
up in this like when you get something right,
Yeah.
and you have people that grow up and they're like, this is a family business, you know.
So they've grown up. You've grown up here with this land. You know this place. You know these people. Then you'd probably be familiar with some of these symbols. Would you mind?
And I just like kind of show my symbols.
Yeah, that's like he confirms.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, stuff that
same
Mr. Stewart like every now and then the waters. They mention like some stuff come up.
Oh
in
yes,
the
I
water.
would like to go to the boiler room, please.
We'd also love the keys to some of the safe items behind in the library if you know where to get those.
Oh yeah, just Mr. Stewart. This is all like they specify Mr. Stewart's private collection.
Great.
And these guys, like the different vibe from what you get from some of those, like some people close off. These are they'll help you.
Okay.
Okay.
They're helpful. They tell you, and if you want to talk about history, they will.
Yeah, they sure will. Absolutely.
And it's all about the healing waters, letting it flow. You know, it's very known. Like a lot of people find that it's a very useful. They feel like they got their
Gotta get
spring
the
in their
TM in
step.
there.
There's something happening in these waters.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Boiler room?
Yeah.
Boiler room.
Boiler room.
So he
and
leaves.
while we're going, I mean, you know, we keep him talking.
Yeah, he tell you about the history.
If history is the topic
blah,
that gets him
blah.
topping, then
You know,
we'll
it's like, you
mention
know,
history
this is
stuff.
actually the hotel used to be small. This is a hotel that's built on a hotel on a hotel on a hotel. It's slowly expanded over time. And you know, we made a lot of renovations and stuff. And like, he leads you in. It's like a maze.
All right.
It's a maze. And you go down and like, you notice that like you hit like a rock area.
Okay.
And you open up, it's like, there's like, you can kind of tell there's like, it gets kind of castle-y as you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Like modern to like, it's like onions. Very
Layers to this castle.
there's layers.
Modern to industrial to Renaissance to medieval.
Onion. Yeah.
Yeah, so like
I
they
like
take you
that.
down to like the boiler room.
Yeah.
It's a beast
Good
of a
ages.
boiler room. It's like you feel it's hot. It's moist. It's a very hot, moist area there, and you're like looking around. You see, it's like it's. You see this big, gigantic pool in the middle. It's like kind of like a cave. It's a weird cave that they had. Like this is where we get all the water from. We test it out here, you know, and there's like pipes leading the boiler, the wind.
So what exactly occasionally
I want to like
floats up?
walk up to the.
Oh, I wouldn't touch that. I wouldn't touch that. It's very hot.
Oh, she's gonna look, but now I
It's
want
very
to touch
hot.
it.
I mean, no, it seems like he warned you. Like it's hot. Like it's, you know how like,
Skin come off hot.
yeah, it's hot. He's like, I mean, you like, please do not touch it. Like that's why you notice that there's like a railing
Sure.
system, and there's like multiple railing systems because it's hot.
Okay.
It's hot water. There's
Well, that
like,
explains why the floors are warm and
building's
the
hot.
walls are warm
Yeah.
and all that stuff like that.
you know, and
Yeah.
also he goes on about the heel, like it's very comfortable on your joints. A lot of people feel like, you know, they have a lighter step after, you know, bathing in these waters. Yeah, they just likes to talk about the water and the history and all this stuff. They are very proud of this hotel.
So
yeah.
you're saying things float up in here.
No, I mean like sometimes in here, but it's like all around. All of these waters are connected. Everything is connected. You notice that he's like, if you touch the walls, all the water runs through this whole establishment.
Yeah. So that makes sense why there were warm walls.
It's a pride and joy. You know, a lot of people wouldn't think about the engineering of this. You know, my forefathers, you know, talked about, like, you go on and on and on. You
What
know.
washes up in here? And what washes up from these?
Like, are we talking
This is the
shoes? Are we talking books? Are we talking
Nails.
bodies?
Bones?
You know, like animal bones, you know, like some like creature, you know, they it's run off from in there.
Animal bones?
Well, it does make sense an animal could fall into a hot spring and not make it.
What about people
All-
bones?
That could also fall into a hot spring and not make it.
I mean, so in history, you know, my grandpa, you know, he like told
So, yeah,
about legends. So told about legends of like how the folks who used to live
I don't know
here,
if I should be.
like folks who used to live here. He gets animated if you're like, oh, the bones. You know, he sound like he's like history. He's like, oh, let me tell you about my family.
Okay. History's the
lives-
clue. The DM keeps saying history.
No,
Like,
well, no, I just because it's my. I'm sorry, I get triggered on words. But yeah, he'll go on about like, you know, my grandfather in the old days, like say like, because you know, and he like feels proud. I'm actually gonna tell you, I have like ties to this land, like even before the
Really?
Stuarts come in. Like that's why, you know, I'm sure Mr. Stewart and I have been related at some point. If we look back farther enough generations, you know, we used to actually use these grounds in like a religious ceremony of some sort.
Oh,
Interesting.
see, I knew it. Religious ceremony. Like,
Yeah.
like what sort of religious ceremonies?
Yeah, just like, I don't know. It's just like, you know, I mean, Mr.
Sacrifices?
Are they still happening? These religious
No,
ceremonies?
of course not. This is like, you know, like ancient
course, of
tales,
course.
you know,
Okay,
of
okay.
this, and it's just like, it's, yeah, it's just I mean, that's
And you've never experienced anything like what's been happening here, right? You've been here for so long. You must know everything. You must see so much of this stuff. Plus, you know the history. Nothing your grandfather told you about creepy dolls or symbols appearing.
no, that's very recent. You know, we just kind of let things flow around here.
Yeah.
Well, with all the water, that
flow.
makes sense.
Flow was good.
Thank you.
Well, I just want to search the boiler room while he's talking.
Yeah.
You know, just
You don't
search the
see-
area, see if I can find something weird. Nope.
No symbols anywhere. No. Nothing. All right. Well,
Well. All right.
do you know when Mr. Stewart will be in? I have a lot of questions for him.
I mean, he usually takes lunch around this time, you know, and then of course he goes on like the schedule of like, you know, you hear like, he might even mention like, oh, because we're staff members here, we all get to use the waters and bathe and stuff like that. And also, you know, he like kind of like, oh, Miss Tanya, she's always been like, even when she got married to the family, she's been a very sickly woman. But like, you know, I'm glad that like all the doctors were wrong.
Can we
What'd they say?
go to the spa area? Can we like?
Of course, they
I'd
have, like
like-
he'll go like
I'd like
you
to
can
go-
talk with the
I'd
amenities.
like to go
but do you
and-
ask him what was
Yeah.
wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, she's just like always been a very sickly woman.
Like sickly what way? And there's lots of different sicknesses. Like,
I mean, they don't really go into details. You know, they notice they never had any, you know, like it's a sad story. They never had any children. You know, she couldn't.
yeah.
But you know, she hangs in there.
Who is? If you mentioned they haven't been able to have children, who's going to take over this property when Mr. Stewart?
Well, I'm sure one of us, like you know, down the line, we all are family.
Succession.
Really?
Interesting. Interesting.
Whole family.
I'd like to go take a soak in one of these spas for a little while.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure if you talk to Farah, she'll set you up with the spa services, you know, and all that jazz. Because you know, all your amenities are free. But yes, I really do hope you get down to this. This is really just. I want things to get back to where it was. You know, all of this weird symbols and things scaring guests away. It's not good for a building to be this empty.
Exactly. We want to get to the center of this too. We want to help you guys out. Anything you know, anything you see, even if it's going to hurt someone you might know, please let us know. We're just trying to get to the bottom of this for you guys.
Okay, yeah, no, and I fully like, you know, he goes. I even feel better after I use, you know, take a soak. I feel like you would feel it too.
Maybe we try the indoor sauna this time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Indoor.
you arrange.
do we all go and do it at the same time? Should one of us ask questions to Mr. Stewart while some of the others are in the?
Yeah, I feel like we just barely touched the history topic.
Let's all go try the spa. Let's
Let's try the spa. Let's go to the spa.
All right.
Okay, we want to go. We make the arrangements.
So you already have arrangements for a detox. When you ask,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they're like, oh yeah, you have a detox. It looks like it was like
4 o'clock.
Yeah, for 4 o'clock. You know, fair.
But that's hours from now.
So yeah, if you guys want to go ahead and talk and ask, you know, about that kind of.
What is the detox?
Oh, it's
Is that the
nice.
best one? Should I try something
Yeah,
else?
you get like it's actually very. We have like several like like some of the water is cooled down, and you get to like it's very. A lot of people have good minerals in there. We give you like a series of like drinks, all like you know based off of the waters here.
How about like soaking in the?
Yes, they're soaking. That's
Okay,
all involved.
okay.
After, of course, you have your soup and your meal.
Oh.
It's all. You notice that it's very water based.
It's interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you got to purify yourself.
Oh. okay.
It's like you know. She's like says it like that. You know.
Purify. Great.
Would you like to have a detox as well? I could schedule you all in.
I'm fine, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I want to head back to look at those locked cases in the library.
Yeah,
He
I
said-
mean, I'm sure if you ask
He's-
Mr. Stewart.
Can I move my
Sparky said
detox
that-
up? Can I do it now? Is there an opening?
Of course. I mean, like if you get, we have to, of course, let the staff
Sure.
member know, and they'll get you penciled in. Like if you give them an hour,
Okay.
because they have a lot of setup
Sure.
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's move it up. I'll be back here in an hour.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
see what's in these
yeah.
waters.
Yeah.
And then I'll go in. go back to the front desk and see if is she still there, the girl that I had terrified. I can't remember what her name was.
It is it's past 2, or yeah, it's past 2. Or no, because it's, I'm trying to get it. Sebastian's there now.
Hi.
You just met him yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Mr. Stewart in?
Oh yes, of course. He said, like, Mr. Stewart is right there.
Cool.
You can go ahead. They wave you to where is it. Mr. Stewart is, of course, in the library.
Oh, cool, perfect. That's where we were going to look at the books.
Yeah.
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 All right, and you go down. He's like, doo, 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 doo. And then
Mr. Stewart.
yes, hello. I heard, I'm sorry, you hadn't. This is why you're here, to get to the bottom of this.
Well, since you are the expert on the occult, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So you should know what these symbols mean.
Are you showing the symbols?
Yep.
He lights up.
Yeah.
He lights up. He's like, oh, see, so you have been seeing it, right? It's not like Tanya says it's all in my head.
Oh, no.
But I know this is, I'm sorry. It is,
Too excited.
Too excited.
Yeah.
I know this is right. So, go ahead, and he puts on, he goes out in the back, puts on some gloves, and opens the case.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Open the case.
And then you see it, it's on a tray.
Sure.
It's old parchment. He's like,
Yeah.
this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And you see this, it's in a different language,
Okay.
as far as I can tell. If
Looks like it's French.
no. That's it. I actually, there's no basis of this language. He whispers it's
Is it Roman letters?
It's he's not a language expert.
No, I mean,
But he's actually not sure. I heard
P's and Q's
something.
and R's and S's.
It's something referring to something.
Okay.
And it's great because it was found in these waters.
It was found in these waters.
The scroll?
Yeah, amazingly enough.
How does it survive in the water?
Well, it was he gets a little confused too because he's not really too sure. He's just I dig this up in my own family's. He's been digging up stuff in his family's stuff, addict. He's like, oh yeah, that's the story we found it in these waters. I'm not really too sure, but I remember something that my great grandfather used to say when he was still alive about the something.
The waters.
No, not something dweller.
Something dwelling in the waters.
Usually, oh, I know, it's really, really cool. I mean, someone can do a poll if you think when you hear the name, if something itches in the back of your mind.
Well, I think that's an occult.
Yeah, I was like,
thing.
I'm gonna make a pool.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, no problem. You got this. Yeah, this is not even getting. It's not even getting tricky yet. I mean.
Or you could just make a case to me why you would know this.
I mean,
You don't have to pull if you really specify your case.
oh my God, all of them are. Oh my God.
Do you wanna? I can just give you one if you want.
There you go. I want to see how the tower falling over mechanic works.
I mean, you could also just get
The
whatever.
DM's hinting that you shouldn't pull. Oh yeah. Just show her. Show Bonsai who's boss. This is Danny. She confessed to me that she's a Jenga champion. Yeah. Which means she should know better. Uh-oh.
You can abandon it. You can abandon it if you want. You won't get as much information.
Oh, if she doesn't pull?
If I abandon it halfway.
You can abandon it halfway, but you
then-
won't get as much information.
Come on, we come this far. Come on.
Oh no.
Yeah. Just.
Oh my God.
Just hold it steady with one hand and pull it out with the other. Yeah. There. Yeah. You got it. You got it. You're so close. Oh, there you go. See? There. It's perfect. You're almost there.
Sure,
You
you wanna
can't
give
go
up now?
now. You're clear past the logo.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I'm just thirsty.
Yeah.
These waters make me
You could-
thirsty.
yeah, just go. There you go. See, easy.
It's not done. It's not done.
See,
It's not done. Don't top it back on.
see. Oh, I see. I see. You're trying to make it harder.
All right.
Give me the info.
It's about history.
Suddenly that
That's it.
just clicks in your head. The dweller. The dweller of the deep.
The
my
dweller
God.
of the deep.
You're not really too sure. This, and then it's like somehow like something clicks in your head. Sha, sha, sha. Like the sound of water coming out of heat vents.
Yeah.
Like that's another.
Shai Hulud.
No, it's
That's
just the dweller
that's-
of the deep. That's all you really know.
Okay.
Dweller
But
of
you're
the deep.
not like there's a content like in the occult circles. They're not really too sure if it's like if they're known
Is this
for
like-
as the taker or the giver.
Is this like Sasquatch or something? What?
No, but they're saying that it's like there's not like legends say that it's called the dweller because you cannot pronounce the actual name.
Oh.
And the closest thing you can get is the sound of
Rushing water.
not rushing water, heat,
Oh.
like steam.
Interesting.
Oh, Cindy, you've gone off the deep end now.
No. This is where we're at.
So, but yeah, but there's still a highly debate whether or not if they are the giver or the taker.
I personally think
What
that
sort
it's a
of
little bit of both, just a little bit of give, a little bit of take. You need it both to have, but there's debate on the internet about which one it is. The dweller is
So do
here.
you know? Oh, and he lights up. He's like, what? What did you find out? What do you look like you know something?
Well, you mentioned what you had heard. Have you ever heard the legend of the dweller?
Oh, no, tell me. Like, he's very interested in what you have to say.
I retell the whole thing, and I'm like, but there's, it's debated on whether it's giving and taking, and it sounds like heat rushing, and it sounds like if you put your ear to the walls right here, that's what it sounds like.
Ooh. I can't wait.
I'm looking at the text while they're having this nonsense conversation.
Yeah,
and,
he's
and
like
I'm like
very-
taking a basic like
Yeah.
like somebody who knows nothing about cryptology, but remembers like in grade school when you'd have these codes where you just substitute one letter for another letter, right?
Yeah.
And so look for like the most common symbol, and like if I pretend that's an E because that's the most common letter, and
I decipher for it. Yeah.
I just start.
It's like you can look. I mean, but there is like kind of like vaguely something matching.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like
sure.
what you're saying,
Yeah.
It's like you can see that there's matching bits of it and
Yeah.
like repeated words of what you think maybe is the like dweller or something like that.
Okay.
Like
okay.
the repeated.
Oh well, then I'll use that and to solve other parts of the
Oh,
script.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
all right, yeah.
I like that you did that. So.
Yeah.
So when you see it just refers to like you can kind of see bits like because you did such an excellent poll. I'll go ahead. I told you I'd give you all the
You
information
did.
dump.
That was.
I realize now my mistake. Anywho, but yeah, you get like the dweller. You kind of get pieces of water. Like what do you like? Water, heat.
All right.
Life. Water, heat, life. Water, heat, life.
That's what's happening in this spot. Everybody talks
Water,
on
heat,
and on
life.
and on about
Protection. Water, heat, life, protection. Water, heat,
Ooh,
life, protection.
everybody talks about these healing waters, The dweller is here. The dweller is giving
Are you
life
like he's like, yeah. You
to
think?
everyone, and
See?
it might suck the life from others. To give
Mr. Stewart, it might suck the life from others.
He's confused, but he's like, oh, back in the day, I heard like not all of those bodies in the grave were like that. Many tuberculosis. He's like, he's giddy. He's like, ooh, I wonder. It's always been like his, imaginings and stuff. Like,
So, do a lot of the other people here who work with you, your employers, fellow workers, do they also believe these same things?
I'm sure, yes, they do. At least when I talk to them.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I don't think so. I think some do and some don't. But I think it's here.
He shakes his head. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too.
I'm gonna go and do the detox spa.
Oh, you did. He's like, oh, you got the amenities. I hear that, like, my wife does it a lot too. Tanya. It's always been such a miracle. I'm glad that I met her at the right time because I love her just to bits, and I don't know what would happen if I didn't.
Met her at the right time.
I'm just so happy that we were able to meet each other, and that
When did you meet?
She's just in my youth. It's young love, and then suddenly, found out that she had this illness, and that, he never touches on the fact that they can't, that's a hard.
Yeah, that's a hard one. Yeah.
It's a hard subject, but
So,
we've been, very much in love, and I'm glad that I could help her out, and, a lot of the doctors, those doctors, they don't know anything.
Oh yeah.
know,
Science,
I know.
medicine, of course.
These doctors
No.
don't know anything.
Yeah, they told me that my wife, would have been long dead by now. 20 years.
And I bet they wanted to put her on all sorts of medications.
Yes.
And all sorts of things.
All sorts of things. But you know what? I knew my family that these waters are great. And I'm glad you guys are taking amenities in this. I really hope, you wonder, you think this will attract a new customer base if I...
Oh, definitely.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so too. I was trying, but Tanya, she says no.
What do you think she says no? Do you think people like when they have creepy dolls of themselves inserted
That
into
is
their rooms?
creepy. Didn't like that. Take
I
that
know
off
that.
of the list. That
I
wasn't
understand, but I don't know. She's always hesitant of more people coming here.
Ah, okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
cool. Where is Tanya right now?
Oh, she's probably,
In the spa?
yeah. In the spa, she regularly takes it.
It's good. It's good for the body.
Yeah, it is
what
good
I'm-
for the
that's what I'm
body.
hearing.
Yes,
All this history.
and I'm glad. Have you been enjoying the food?
Oh, food's
delicious.
delicious.
Absolutely.
know.
Best coffee I've
Is the
ever
coffee made with the water?
Well, yeah, of course, everything. The
That's
crops
why
are
it's so
grown in the
good.
water. All the animals we
That's why
raise.
it's so good.
had. All the animals you raised, too.
Yeah, this is a large estate. We're very actually, we've been doing this thing recently, self-sustained, self-sustainable. It all comes together.
It's good bacon.
It is. they're
I want bacon.
It was. It's great.
It's good bacon, yeah. Other than of course the beer, we some of the beers we make in house. It's a lot. It's a lot to do.
Yeah, that's
But
a
yeah,
lot
no,
of
I
work.
heard that self-sustainability is really good. We're thinking about getting maybe thermal, it also helps solar panels. But I think the thermal generator that we put in recently helps. That's why our electric bill is not as taxing as it would be.
You saw some of the solar work outside, yeah.
Well, yeah, we still have to, but thank goodness for Swedish engineering. When they did their thermal, we hired somebody back in the day to help out. Our power, our electricity, everything comes. I'm very grateful for these thermal vents.
I can't really.
Oh, go
Yeah,
I mean,
ahead.
I was just trying to think of something to do.
I think we gotta go to the spa.
I'm going to the spa. It's about the time where
I
I
think
need to get back to the spa, and I hope I see Tanya there. I feel like she's
Okay.
can help me out a little bit.
Do
Yeah.
you look for time? I think I'm going to go back and to the library and try and find. He seemed, Mr. Stewart seemed, Mr. Stewart
Yeah.
seemed willing to open locked cases.
Yeah. If you
so-
ask, see, it opens
Yeah.
up. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
I'll go look for reading
More
other
readings.
things.
Yeah.
I'm
All
gonna keep her
right.
out of trouble.
Are you doing spa day too?
Yes.
All right. And then you go ahead. He will talk your ear off, and you get more information. But that pool was
My pool.
was all the information.
That was all the information.
Oh, that was all the information there was.
Yeah,
Because you
that
pulled
was-
it.
All
Okay.
right. Okay.
Yeah.
All the important information.
So the library. We can. Okay.
It's up to you. It's up
No,
to you.
no,
You
no,
do-
no, that's okay.
Yeah, no. But yeah, so you go, and are you all spawing then, or no?
I feel like I should figure out something
You can
else
do
useful
something
to
else.
do, but I can't think of anything. So.
Are you sure? There's a lot of areas to explore. There's also, you guys didn't, Vincent Dela Cruz, Yeah.
Dela Cruz. Yeah. Go talk to Dela Cruz.
Yeah. Find him. He's a back of house guy.
Yeah.
Front
Yeah.
house guy.
Yeah. I'll look for Dela Cruz.
All right, yeah. First, let's do spa day. And then we'll go to Dela Cruz. So go ahead, you enjoy the spa. They're rubbing you with mud, and I guess you do the couples thing. They're like, very progressive here. If you choose to go nude and it's like gendered, no gendered things, you can be nude together if you so choose.
Well, I'm just sitting in the corner in my robe. I'm not.
You're not
I'm not getting this stuff done to me because I don't know
just
what's
watching?
happening. I'm not watching. I'm
creepy
I'm
all of a
observing the spa environment, the water. Looking
There's
into
like
it.
it's like a Turkish bath
Yeah.
area. There's like
Yeah,
very different it's like somehow they hodgepodge like if they thought of a bath culture,
just put them all in
It's
one
all
room.
there.
it's all there for some reason. Like you're like
like an
why is
IKEA.
it Japanese,
Interesting.
also Swedish, also it's like a
like every kind.
hodgepodge. It's like the layer of onions. They're like,
is
hey, do you
strange.
want to go into this themed room?
This is
themed
actually
room?
weirder than the dolls under
Yeah.
the bed. Yeah.
I don't know. Those are weird.
Cedar wood planks if you go in the Japanese one, and then
Ooh, smells great.
the Turkish one's more marble with a lot of amenities, and the detoxing is a lot of various drinks and soups they feed you and rub lots of mud.
I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm like,
And then they take you to this private soaking area. And
I'm gonna
Tanya's-
stop before I'm all the way into this private. If I don't come back, find my family and tell them the dweller is real.
All right.
Will do.
Okay. Yeah. And then I go into the.
Yeah, and then you see relaxing in one of the bath in the hot waters is Tanya.
Oh, Miss Stewart, Mrs. Stewart.
Oh, hi. Yes. How are you enjoying the amenities or the amenities?
Amenities.
The DVDs.
Yes.
They're very, very nice. A lot of mud. A lot of mud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give or take. The soups were good though. Those were really good. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's working.
And you've been enjoying it. You've eaten everything. She's a little hesitant.
Yeah. Was I not supposed to eat everything?
You see, she's a little pale.
Are you okay? Do I need to call someone?
No, it's okay. And she's she looks around and she gets a little closer. You need to leave. And then she just I hope you enjoyed the spa amenities. And then she just it's very nice, these healing waters. She whispers it real, real low to you. Real, real low. And then she's it's nice that she looks around and she's I hope you enjoy it, because these healing waters go throughout the building.
Yeah, I've heard that.
It's very warm here, right?
Yeah.
And then she's looking, and then she's just I do hope you enjoy your stay. And then she leaves.
Am I the only one now in this area?
Yeah.
I'm gonna scrub the mud off as fast as I can and go back to Wesley here, who was on the outside of things.
Yes.
We might need to leave. I don't want to say the walls have ears.
What was in the detox tea?
We need to find a safe place to talk.
Oh, okay, let's find Hunter and let's.
All right. While they're going and doing that, you're trying to find Del Cruz, right?
Yeah.
He's there again. You know what? Yeah. You can just, if you raid around, you can try to see if you catch him while he if you're kind of looking and stalking, you can catch him while he's on his smoke break.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'll go out and have a smoke with him.
He's
Yeah. Hey, you got a light?
yeah, he's got a light.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I'm Hunter.
Hold on. I'm Vincent.
Vincent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dela Cruz, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow, great. Yeah, my buddy Wesley told me I should chat you up. What's going on here? This place is we're here to investigate.
Yeah, there's been a lot of occurrences happening. He like, you get closer, and he's like,
So what's really going on here?
vandals. You know, Mr. Stewart's all
knew
into
it.
this.
I knew it. He's all into this cult stuff, right?
Yeah,
You
he's
don't believe any of it, do you?
flowing this, flow that.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, it's been like said over and over and over again. Whatever. It's like it's nice. I feel nice afterwards.
After you do what?
Like soak.
After you soak. the
Everybody
water.
takes a part. In,
Yeah.
in the-
So you soak and you feel better. I mean, that seems like pretty normal.
yeah.
Like, you know, I
Pretty
mean,
I
used to-
don't know what this hubbub is really
Yeah, I
all
mean-
about. It's all this like Mr. Stewart's like really digging up.
I mean, I used to take bubble baths at home, you know. I mean, it's that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, it's that kind of
I mean,
thing.
it's like who has time,
I
really?
don't know.
You know?
I just feel like people should just relax.
Yeah, yeah. So what's like the big deal?
On the other side, I'm like,
I don't know. There's just like
Fan.
it's just like these chicken scratches, you know, ever since Mr. like Stewart brought these things from whatever addict or something. It's just been going on.
Any theories on like who's running around doing that? Vandals of some sort? I mean, but like
Vandal.
why? Like what?
I don't know. I think they just want to interrupt the flow of everything.
So
flow.
who? Do you think? You don't like? Do you think it's like
I don't
teenagers?
I think it's like
How long?
teenagers.
How long has it been happening? How long has it been going on?
Just recently. Like it's
Like,
just really messing up
Weeks,
the order
months,
around.
years,
Years.
recent years,
Like, or not, sorry, not recent years. Sorry, he takes it back. It's like a year.
a year. Okay, so for
So-
about a year, this has been going on, and
It's been making it
nobody's
hard.
ever.
It's hard to like keeping
No.
this established at home and when people don't come and relax here.
Right, nobody's gotten.
And he takes, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so but you've never caught anybody, any teenagers sneaking around or anything like that?
no, you know, he like looks around. He like, you know, he feel like he touches, like he goes really, like he touches the walls. And says, I think it's an inside job.
Yeah, yeah,
the
right.
walls
Like
have ears.
like Mr. Stewart or someone like maybe his wife or somebody or somebody in the family. I mean, it's a big family, right? Like
Yeah, I mean, like
everybody's family here.
yeah,
right?
I'm also like if you like he goes down if you like yeah I you know somewhere down my lineage, I'm probably related to Mr. Stewart too.
Yeah. Okay, so but what I can't figure out is like what somebody would have to gain by doing this. Are they trying to hurt his business? Because that's what's happening, right?
I don't know. All of these,
what's-
all I know is that all these disturbances make it so people don't come here.
Right. So it's working. If that's
It's
the goal,
working. It's going to kill
it's-
the business, the liveliness of this whole
So somebody.
building.
So who hates him? Somebody must hate him. Like somebody must like really think that,
I don't know.
or hate the family. Or is there a grudge, like any like disgruntled employee that was fired, or like
Nobody's
a-
like disgruntled.
somebody-
We're all like family here, and nobody goes
Well,
against
there's
family.
always, but there's always no, that's not true. There's always that black sheep of the family.
All I know is that once
Like-
this is solved, we get more people in here, and that's better for the business. It's better for everyone,
True.
and everything just goes back
True.
to
True.
the way it
Okay.
was.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
we move this blockage, and everything goes back to the flow.
Okay. So I'm not getting anything out of this guy.
No, he's going to keep on stating that he recognizes he really doesn't like this. Whatever
Yeah,
these
yeah. But
other
I mean-
people are doing,
Yeah.
they are
But
disrupting
yeah, sure.
the way of life here.
But I'm not getting any new information out of
Yeah.
this, or you'd ask me to pull.
Yeah. You're not like it's just you
haven't said,
just
well,
like
take a poll and find out what he really knows.
no, yeah.
That
he's-
hasn't happened, so
he's-
I'm assuming that this is a dead end.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, but you do hear those keywords that they don't like that there's not guests coming around anymore.
Well, yeah, sure.
And
They
it's
are.
killing the livelihood of this
Right.
area.
Which to
Killing the
my
livelihood.
yeah, okay. To my person who yeah, okay, got it.
I'm starting to believe.
Do you need a do you
Yeah, oh yeah.
together?
Just running down the hall.
Yeah.
Okay, we all get back together. Sure.
We need to find a safe place to talk. One of our rooms, one of I
feel safe right here. Where are we
no,
at?
No. And I'm like touching the walls. I'm like feeling the walls. No. We're not. We need to find. oh, let's go outside.
Outside.
Let's
Okay,
go
that's
outside.
nice.
Okay, you go outside.
Let's go outside.
I don't know what happened.
And we're just gonna like kind of wander kind of away from the pool, kind of away from any source of water that
After
might
the
be
detox.
nearby.
Yeah.
You see a
I'll allow
ghost
it,
or
yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something is up in the waters. The waters. The building has ears. The walls have ears. Tanya told me that I should leave, but she told me in like a real silent whisper, and then she went back to being the waters are great. Everybody loves the waters. The waters. So something is up in the waters, and she can't say because the walls have ears. Something is up.
So she wanted you to leave.
She asked me. She said,
Like she doesn't want people here.
she
'Cause
asked.
she's the one
she
trying to
looked-
drive away business.
We are onto something.
She asked me, she said, how was the detox? And I was like, oh, it's great. I was like, a lot of mud. And then she was like, did you eat everything? And I was like, yeah, was I not supposed to eat everything? And then she got really close and she said, you need to leave. And then went back. And I, very upset. And then she left. And I was all by myself and I got out as fast as I
Okay.
could. Do I still have
Well,
mud
there
on
you
me?
go. She's the one she's the one secretly pushing everybody away.
But we've already confirmed that she doesn't believe or like the supernatural stuff as much as her husband.
I don't even know. Like, is she the dweller? Is the dweller taking part? Like, is she the dweller?
Well, she's
is
living-
the
she's living here.
Apartment or the hotel the dweller? Is the dweller in the water? What is happening?
It seems like she's trying to.
And I don't think the detox worked.
I think you're holding up really well, Cindy.
All right. You have this nice conversation?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
When do you make your way back?
Now, soon, are we gonna go find Tanya? What are we
I
doing?
guess we gotta find Tanya. Like that's the.
I mean, it's the best theory we have so far. as to
She's
who's-
scary.
Well, that's she's just trying to be scary. It's an act, Cindy. She's the one driving people away by starting crazy, and
But
she
why?
obviously
Why is she driving people away? Why does she not want people here? It's her family's business. Like, why doesn't she want money?
clearly she wants to. Who knows why?
There's plenty of reasons.
I
Selling
mean,
like, when it comes
maybe
to business.
she's mad at Gabriel. Maybe the relationship isn't as good as it looks like on the surface.
Surface, that's a water term.
Well, we're in deep, girl. I mean,
All right.
Flow with the blockages.
yeah.
Make your way
Fight
back.
Tanya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is pandemonium.
Huh?
What?
When you make your way back, there is like more staff members that you weren't aware of before.
Where did all these people come from?
They are looking around. Gabriel looks frantic. He is looking around. You see Bryce going around, Martinez walking around, both like Bryce, Magnus, all these other folks. They are looking around. Gabriel is panicking.
Hey, what happened here?
What's going on?
Miss Stewart is gone. Miss Stewart is gone. We cannot find her. We don't know what's going on. Everybody's looking. We don't understand. And
When was the last time she was seen?
at the
I
spa,
saw her at the spa.
and everyone is just up in the panics. They're like, there's some people branching outwards, and they're looking, and
She's
Gabriel is like, oh God,
she's just
I
hiding somewhere.
know it. Like if you he's everybody else is searching.
She's just pretending to be gone.
He is in a frantic. They must have taken her. They took her.
We can't help you unless you tell us everything that you know. Why would they want her?
I don't know.
And who is they, by the way, in this
Yeah.
little conversation?
He's like
my
the
point.
people who are trying to ruin my business, and they're trying to ruin me by taking the one thing I love, the one thing I would do anything for, and they are taking it away from me. And
Mr. Stewart, we figured it out who it was. We know who's been destroying the business. Tanya. Yeah, it's your wife. She's the one that's been going around scaring people away. Tried to pull it.
No.
She tried to pull this
She
on
did tell me
Cindy.
some really scary stuff.
She tried to pull this on Cindy.
No,
She did.
no,
She
no,
told-
no. Tanya would not do that. Tanya loves me. Tanya would never,
no,
ever,
I
ever,
don't-
It's
ever.
the best lead
I
we
don't
have.
think. I don't think
scared
so.
She told us to leave.
Listen, it makes sense. She would have full access to the building. She knows the building. She could
No,
come
no,
and go however she wanted.
She
would
also
have all the
knows that you
keys.
have a belief in the supernatural that can be
Yeah,
manipulated.
she's using that against
dweller.
you. This is just a simple case of
It's not impossible.
wife wants to drive the husband out of business
It's
for
getting
some
hot.
odd, weird reason.
It's getting hot.
Well, let's go back outside then.
It's getting really hot.
Does she stop? Now
He's like, oh,
now she's turning.
no, he's looking around. It's getting hot. It's getting hot.
I told you the walls have
She
shoot.
probably.
And then he's like,
She probably
he is
turned off the
going
ventilation system for the boiler.
to
Probably
the
what she did.
boiler. You say as soon as you say boiler,
Yeah.
he is making his way.
I would suggest.
gonna go with him.
I suggest.
I don't want to go with
I'm
it.
gonna go outside.
You want to go outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Who's going
outside.
in?
Don't go down the boiler.
This is like
Fine, I'll go with
Okay,
the
well,
boiler.
I can't let you go by yourself. I'm
I'm
just
gonna-
remembering my macho-y
So-
moment.
I gotta,
Yeah.
macho-y's
I gotta
okay,
know what
fine.
happens. I
Let's
gotta
go.
know
Y'all
what happens.
going
So
in
I
there?
gotta go.
I can't let you
Bite my lip.
go. I can't let you go by yourself.
This is probably not a good idea.
He
This
is
is probably not a good
going.
idea.
I
he
can't
is
be the
going-
one that ran
no,
away.
No, this
Yeah.
is going. This is my livelihood. They have my wife.
Yeah,
They have my wife. And as you're going, you see.
or your wife has they,
Yeah.
whichever way. Yeah.
You see the symbols chalk as you get deeper in. There are
Okay.
the
Symbols.
chalks, the symbols.
Symbols are- yeah.
The
He
dweller,
is
the dweller,
angry.
the dweller,
He is
the dweller.
fuming.
Oh.
He is going in and wiping and cussing off like what?
this is
there?
definitely-
just and he is wiping. He is wiping
she's
as he
been
goes
busy.
through,
No,
and he is angry. He is getting angry and angrier and angrier as we go in. He is just practically like anytime he sees those, he's whoosh wiping,
Maybe we should
wiping the
stop
symbols.
talking about his wife that way.
He is
It's going
through it
getting
right now.
Okay.
mad, and so you guys are entering. You're going.
I am.
He is on a ram.
And this is as it's progressively
I'm gonna be
getting more
like-
castle-like as we're going down to the safe as it's getting older.
I'm going to like kind of try to stop it. I'm gonna be like, Mr. Stewart, it's not Tanya.
this
It's not
is-
Tanya. It's
Of
the
course
dweller.
it's not
It's
Tanya.
the dweller. The dweller is here. That's why I got so hot in
There's
the
no
room.
dweller.
The dweller is here.
There is
Mr.
no
Stewart.
dweller.
As you're getting
except,
closer to the boiler room.
This is
except they.
Do you hear it?
Except they
this is
dwell.
weirder than I want it to be.
Oh, that's the steam buildup.
No, no, no.
And
Those are
so-
We
releases of
can't
steam.
go in the boiler room.
So putting my
My
notebook away.
wife is there, and you can help me if you want, but I'm getting to the bottom of this.
If she's in the boiler room, it's
and
too
he's
late.
just going
Okay.
through. And he opens the door. You guys are right behind him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
behind him.
Yeah.
In there, you see, in the boiler room, there is 6 hooded figures all circling around the water in the boiler room. Everything has been cleared out. There looks to be a rim of what's like salt, brick, herbs,
Yeah.
and right above
I
the
think we found the
pool,
teenagers.
right above the pool is Tanya. Like right dangling, there's an occultist right
ringleader.
there. No, she's covered in mud. She has a crown of herbs upon her head. She
She's the second.
looks wet. She looks
Wet.
drained,
Drained.
tired, and she's being held. There's a, you hear the chant, sha, 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 sha. As
Somebody adjust the vents on that boiler. It's making a lot of noise.
so yeah, they stop and
Yeah,
they're
we
like,
just yell, yeah.
Yeah, we just yell.
yell, what are you? And then you see, let go of her. You see Gabriel's like getting mad and
You
stuff,
youngins
and
need to
he's,
run along now.
there's something. He's like he's going close, but there's like boom, boom.
There's like a yeah.
Can't actually
okay.
touch. He's not touching
it's
them.
It's the rim of whatever.
The rim.
The salt or
Oh,
He can't,
whatever it is.
He
can't cross it.
can't cross it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go try to help
no,
this dude. He's clearly getting some trouble. So I'm gonna pull him back and kick some of that dust, or kick some of that salt or sand,
Pull.
whatever it is. Okay.
Pull.
Okay. I'm gonna put my mic clip right here, so I don't accidentally knock it over.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think Marcus is.
You can sacrifice yourself, you know.
You could sacrifice yourself in a very heroic.
No.
Maybe your wife will call you back
no.
if that's the case.
No, you think you should really try. That seems. I think you should really try and not talk. Not topple the tower. I mean,
my God.
this is
Oh
Jenga.
my
You can't just
God.
throw it. You can't just. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. See, no problem.
Holy snap.
You are able to break it. Mr. Stewart, for some reason, couldn't break it,
heart
but
is pounding.
you were able to. And you just hear them say, "No! You fools! Look at what you've done. We tried to end the cycle."
What cycle? I just yelled, what cycle?
And then they're like, "You were supposed to leave." Even Tanya, she gets up. She's like, "Why didn't you leave?"
I told them to leave and they didn't listen to me. We just kept looking for you.
Why are you trying to?
Tanya, Gabriel's like, "What are you doing here? You're trying to ruin our way of life, Tanya. I sacrificed and this much. This is my family's blood. This is the livelihood of this land, and you're trying to ruin it." And you see over there, if they the people look scared, and you can see their hoods come down. It's Felicity. It is Sebastian, Judy. The chef was there. Some other
Trent,
staff members are there.
Yeah. Why
And
are you
they're-
trying to destroy your husband's
What is
business?
happening? What is happening?
You're the monster, Mr. Stewart. We know you've been making these people disappear this whole time.
I knew we were going to get sacrificed.
We were trying to warn you. What do you think all of those, as soon as, protective charms wore? We were trying to warn you to get out. We tried to protect you guys to leave. You weren't as smart as the first group. And then as soon as, somebody, a steam tentacle whips out and grabs one of them.
A steam tentacle?
It's kind of
Made
like
of
a
steam.
mist and steam, and it wraps around one of them, and you just hear,
Oh no.
and then suddenly, as soon as it
That's
wraps
odd.
around, they turn from this Felicity. Unfortunately, the very young Felicity ages before your eyes.
It gives it a takes. It gives it a takes.
Definitely just stumbling back from this. This is not
Look at what you've done. And Tanya's like, "Gabriel, this was wrong the whole time. I don't want to live like this anymore. If people have to die for me, I don't want to live."
I knew it.
And Gabriel's like, he's like, "What are you doing? It's more than just you. I did anything for you. Look at what you brought. Look at what you did. We are sorry.
Can we
We are
push
so
Gabriel?
sorry."
I know
And
Baldur's
then
Gate can pause and push.
yeah, and then so you feel the rumble. He is begging, and Tanya's she's like, "You all get out, run while you can, run while you can." And
This is
people,
elaborate.
yeah.
How did they get this lighting in here?
different
So
TikTok.
he's
videos.
trying. He's like, I'm sorry. That, and as he's begging and cajoling, she's trying to push you out. Are you guys she's getting people out. Tanya is trying to tell you, get out, run while you can.
I'm
run
gonna say
while you can.
I'm going as a skeptic. I am gonna still get the out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
As he's saying, "Oh, I'm
I
so
know what
sorry.
I'm
We're
not
very
wanted."
sorry." See, he's sha, and that
I think
tentacle.
we unveiled the
Yeah.
source of the problem.
And it
I think we solved
takes
the mystery.
Mr.
Yeah.
Stewart, and he comes into old aging. It didn't take him very long, not as long as Felicity. So he's gone. People are getting out there. You are feeling like the walls are closing.
We gotta run.
Hot.
We gotta run.
Okay.
I think we run. We run.
Yeah,
We solved
yeah.
it.
Where do
we go? Where do we go? Where do we go?
Let's go.
Until,
You run out.
keep running to the castle until it gets more modern. Let's go.
All right. So who wants to take the first pull to get out?
First pull to get out. Honestly, there's not much of a good option here.
Oh yeah.
You could always topple it and go down heroically.
Oh no. Let's try it. That seems.
Toppling
seems-
it does seem like,
It seems antithetical to the Jenga.
oh my gosh.
Oh.
We've all lasted so much longer than I thought we would.
I know
So
it's
I'm
the
impressed.
great thing of dread,
I love it.
but we still got
I'm
time.
here for it.
Yeah, I was watching the time, so that's why I was like, "Oh, we gotta go."
Yeah, since we can use both.
Oh!
Now who's the Jenga champ?
That's
You
too
have to
low.
place it back on the so your turn's not over yet.
Oh my God.
There you go.
Hold
Yes.
on. Okay, that's a gold star.
So you're able. You got the gold star.
That's a gold
So
star.
you're able to go through. You cold-bloodedly
Here you
push
go.
somebody out of the way while Tentacle was coming.
I did not.
And another.
Okay.
And then Judy, or you don't know who it was, younger maid, gets snatched up. The same effect. As you get out of the
How
boiler
do they do
room,
this?
you notice.
I'm like yelling at you.
Yeah. So it is. You don't know. It's getting steamier. It's hard to see whatever, if anything comes out.
I'm so
Tanya
afraid.
says, getting out, and she closes the boiler room door behind you and says, "Run, run. No one else needs to die."
Yeah, come on, let's go.
That's right.
Yeah. And so as you're going in, you hear the walls creak and you see there's like pipes bursting. Dodge a tentacle. Eeny, meeny, miny. All right, let me see. Who wants to dodge a tentacle? I'm going to say who hasn't pulled in a bit. Marcus.
Okay, I was the second to last person to pull, but fine.
I pulled a lot.
You did pull a lot.
You've definitely been pulling your weight, Danny. That's what
I
you did.
have been pulling my weight.
Yeah, there you see. There you
That
go.
was
There you
good.
go.
Yeah, we got.
Wow,
We
okay.
could do several more pulls.
All right,
sure
yeah,
of
yeah. So you dodge that tentacle going through, it misses you, and you just feel that.
Ooh.
I feel like a little bit of
the
gray hair, I think, that
steam.
got my
Yeah,
steam.
just like a little bit. That steam touches you, and that gray hair, the floor
wrinkle
is
and gray hair thing right now.
cracking, rumbling.
Okay.
And it's just people are
We
panicked.
got to get this for TikTok.
And as you go through, you see like stopping you at the door. There is, Vincent Del Cruz.
Oh no!
Vinny.
He's like, you ruin the flow, you block the flow.
my
You must heal everything. And he strikes out, he has you're in the medieval part. He has a flail.
Oh, nice. Good job. Love that.
Medieval part.
Love
I thought you were going to
that.
say a whip, but that was like an Indiana Jones moment.
It's pretty receptive. That one was receptive on the
It
back end.
was.
We're going to keep finding encounters until the tower
Until the
comes
tower
out.
crumbles.
That's just, it's actually written down there. Yeah, I peeked, yeah.
What?
Just like,
What are you talking about?
keep making up encounters
Must
until
die.
they fill,
Oh
until
God.
they tip the tower.
Need some more space?
Hands are sweaty.
Mom spaghetti.
For those watching at home, Danny Kennedy is trying to pull the jingle.
Just stick her.
Oh, chat was saying it's easy to win if you hold the other with one. They said you got to do one hand only now.
Oh,
Chat
I
says
see.
one
New
hand
rule.
only.
Chat, do you listen to
Oh yeah.
chat? Yeah,
I
yeah.
did it.
I see.
I did
Okay.
it, chat.
I
Also,
only
I-
used two hands because she told me I could. The DM told me I could.
Now it's getting harder.
Yeah, you're right. That would make it harder.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. You try and you just
Nice,
push him
nice job.
towards the steam, and the same thing. The steam. He's like, no. And he gets pushed up against the steam, and the aging process happens. as well.
That's disgusting.
Vincent. And you're dodging in there. You're getting to the more Victorian stages.
See? I
Yeah, it's
told
gonna
you.
happen.
Yeah.
We still got the Renaissance. We still got the industrial era.
Don't forget the Japanese bathroom and the Russian bathroom.
Do you guys believe me? Do you guys
I
believe
told you it was a long ways to
Yeah,
go.
We did
in
do all the
there.
way down.
I will go ahead
We
and
go very
say
deep down.
that if you survive two more pools,
Is it my
or
turn?
like three more pools, but now you got to do two pools,
2 pulls?
2 each?
two each.
Two each?
Because the building is grumbling
DM.
and crumbling. You can go down in a flame of
You
glory.
could also, so the option is, just to explain the mechanic to myself, you can choose to knock the thing down and
You
sacrifice
can choose
yourself.
to knock the thing down and sacrifice yourself.
But this
But it defeats
Jenga.
the- it's the- yeah, you- it
this has
defeats
got. We owe it to Twitch chat to accidentally knock it over, not do it on purpose.
Well, don't worry, we have
That's
some really good accidental knocking over potentiality here. There's one that's just...
Oh my gosh.
Here it is.
How
That's
did we
one, that's
all of us
one.
miss the very bottom one that is just like there and fine?
One-handed. One-handed. Fine.
Ah.
This is where it crumbles.
It's also best if it's somebody who's been really cocky the whole time knocks it over. like me. I
And
mean,
that's one.
That's
I
one.
just,
You
I
got
was
to
just
do another pool.
taking it for the team there. That was all.
Good balance that weight.
All right.
It feels like it's the leaning tower now.
It's not ideal.
It's not
I'll give you
leaning.
that.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm definitely gonna be the one to die here.
I feel like I need to
Yeah, that's not good.
just get a nice photo of.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Hey.
There we go. Oh my gosh.
Oh God.
That's art, Peter.
All right. Yep.
All right,
There you go.
Marcus.
I think you should take out this one right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go
I think
for.
I think that one right there. This one right here.
You're
Okay,
dodging crumbling areas.
I sure am. I sure am.
There, see,
Wow,
there you go.
wow,
Because it's not in the
wow,
top
wow.
two.
It's not in the top two. You're
yeah,
right.
that's right.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
See?
And then
Now you're thanking me for leaving that
after
weird one
Marcus
out
is
there.
the last pool.
Oh, thank you. Really?
Yeah.
I don't think there will be an after, Marcus. I think
There's a
this-
very.
No, you got this.
There's a
You got
very
this.
small chance.
You got-
Oh
no, don't take that
not
one.
that one.
There's really not. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, no, there's
the,
plenty.
the couple that
That one.
this one's
Yeah.
not moving.
Okay, then one of the others. So if that one,
You could do the Jenga move where
no.
you squish them together.
It-
if you can.
if there's one that won't move, that means it's holding the weight, and the one on either side of it is loose. No.
Watch this. Watch
That's,
this.
no, that's
Watch
not.
this, watch this, watch this.
No, that's not good. Okay, go for
Do
it.
it. Do it. Do it. Oh my gosh.
No, that one's
I'll pull
not.
this one right here. Okay.
Okay. So where you had it,
I'm so
the one that was
stressed out.
that was, if it's really stuck in there,
It's pretty
then
stuck
that means
in there.
it's holding a little extra weight,
Yeah.
and one of the ones on either side of it can come out. I'm just making this shit.
I'm just watching, being quiet. Ah, 2 pools. There
See?
you go.
I told you. I
Now-
told you.
Here, I'm gonna do it like Peter did.
Oh, there you go.
Now,
Oh, you almost. That was.
last
yeah,
but not least, the last pool to
the
make
Jenga
it all
champion.
out alive.
Peter's now my Jenga like attorney,
Coach.
My Jenga.
advisor.
Jenga coach. Yeah, there you go. Take that one.
Oh no, that one's got way too much now. You know you could. It's too.
You
It's
could
too
always
rickety.
go down in a blaze of glory.
Glory.
You really want.
I'm just always tempting people. That's my
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
See, I want to dive through
There
it.
we go. There we go. There we go. That's good. All right.
Nice.
Okay, that's one.
that
Just
was
one more. We all get out.
Yeah, one more and we all get
I thought a
out.
lot of people were supposed to die in this game.
We're just too good, Peter. That's the problem. We're just too good.
We're not done yet.
Well, we're done.
We're done. I actually just caused us all to die.
Oh, I think
Right
you got. Oh
here.
yeah, you got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. It's no problem. Just
Oh no!
there we go.
Scooch back in there, my.
Our tech guy, by the way,
Yeah.
he's
Yeah, you
back
guys
there.
can't hear
He's more
that.
nervous than any of us are.
Thank you, Joe.
Joe, relax.
Somebody
lovely Joe.
Somebody
Right.
put a camera on
This is
Joe.
This is just theater. She's just faking it. She's got this in the bag. She's just creating a little theater here. That's all.
Oh, it's coming down.
No.
This is it.
No, you've got it. You've got it.
Oh no, this is it.
that's
This is it.
Pretty.
Oh, just right at the end as Cindy. Oh no, Cindy.
The only one who will
I
believe
knew it
in it.
was coming. I knew it was coming. I could feel it. I was like, nope. I
All
made
of
a great
these, both of
mistake.
these non-believers, just as both Wesley and Hunter
We barely made it out of there,
make
didn't we?
it out. You know, with some of the other, what was supposed to be cultists, actually saviors. Cindy, you took one step and you looked back. Why did you look back? As suddenly you look back and suddenly you see a lot of the mist. The mist just goes into your eyes as you feel it. It just whoosh, covers you and you just feel eons fade away. And as you guys look, the hotel crumbles as you guys are covered in dust and smoke and smog as the night air cools down. And you are just left there in ruins of this hotel. Soot covered.
Are we still alive?
Yeah, you guys made it.
But we made it.
Yeah, we made
The
it.
non-believers made it.
I did grab. I want to know. I grabbed whatever notes she had from the ground. I just kept running.
Okay,
I
yeah,
have
you
some
can
of her-
do
I
that.
have some of her
Like-
true believers.
That's weird.
I hope you
That's
all enjoyed that.
Benefit, really.
So yeah, if you guys like this, I am your host, Bonsai Baby. You guys want to intro yourself out? This has been Gen Con TV
Yeah, absolutely.
Here at live at Caldea Studios. You guys reintroduce yourselves, and how did you feel about this?
I do want, before we totally leave, I want to tell you what my secret thing was that I kept. Does
Yeah,
anybody want to
yeah.
guess what my secret thing was?
Yeah, you
That you
can.
believed in all this crap.
No,
that was a secret.
My one secret question that I didn't
Yeah.
tell you
What
guys.
was
Yeah,
it?
what was it?
Yes.
I don't know.
No
I don't know.
guesses. No guesses.
I have no idea.
When did you stop seeing your psychiatrist or stop taking your medication?
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks ago, but I'm totally fine. Not at all fine.
Oh my goodness.
So yes,
Perfect,
and then what's
perfect.
the last minute remnants that we have from Hunter and Wesley? As poor Cindy, look at me, it's poor Cindy got squashed.
Oh my gosh.
Do you guys believe now? Are you believers now?
I'd say my character's
No.
depth. I have your notes after seeing what I've seen. I am far more interested in finding the truth.
Well,
Carry on my legacy,
I mean, I got it.
I think it's a.
I'll take over the YouTube channel or whatever.
Those, you gotta. I think my last night, you gotta watch out for those old broilers, man. They could go at any moment.
It's a good point to modernize. That's
I am glad you guys
It's fun.
enjoyed the game. If you guys are curious, this was Dread. I hope you guys
a lot of fun.
enjoyed.
Also, tune in this Friday at 3:30 p.m. on Gen Con TV, same channel. We're going to be playing this digital version of Dread with the normal TableTakes hosts.
Yes,
So it'll
and it's going to
extra
be a
fun.
whole different scenario.
So if you want to see how it's played multiple times, sometimes digitally online, we'll give you that opportunity this week.
I can't wait to see who knocks that tower down.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's digital. Get digital. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Have a very spooktacular
Thank you,
season.
Bonsai. Thank you.
Bonsai is rules.
Thank
It was fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. About the lore, I thought a lot about this, so I'm glad. Were you guys the twist at the end? Were you surprised or not surprised at all?
I thought we were going to get sacrificed from.
I didn't think they were the good guys.
They were the good guys.
I didn't think they were the good guys at all.
Yeah, no, that surprised me.
I was good.
Yeah, that surprised me.
Yeah,
Very good.
Glad you enjoyed it. You guys have a lovely evening. Bye, friends.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Thank you.